Good evening, one and all. It's Wednesday, it's the middle of the week, and it's time for us to jump in once again into some more good old Warframe. Welcome on in, everyone. Hope you're doing well where you are around the world. Today I intend to do a little bit of arcane farming. I mean, it's probably very believable given I put it in the stream title and everything, but you know.
Let's see. What do I do for 25? How about a knock-knock joke? Ready? Knock knock.
Who's there?
Catch.
Catch who?
Bless you, but try to use a tissue next time.
Yeah, of course, I'm going to lean into that one. Esprit, thank you very much for resubscribing to that. 25 months. That is quite a while, actually. That is quite a while right there. Thank you very much, Esprit. I do appreciate that. And I hope you're doing well as well. Hope you're doing well as well. Just rearrange my screens here, so I realize I have the wrong tab around, and that is now fixed. There we go, that's fixed. Cool. Right. Phil say 11% collected points for postcard. You're on your way. You're on your way, absolutely. Whilst we're here, I noticed I've maxed out both of these because I've been doing all kinds of shenanigans over the last few days. Let me just buy some things real quick. I'm just going to get a bunch of relics. Sod it.
We are honored.
Yay. It's stuff. I don't actually care that much. It's just relics at this point, somewhere I can just dump the standing into. Yo, yes. Crazy Kid, 79. Thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime as well. Welcome into the channel proper. So we got a 25 and a 1 month at the same time here. And sitting in some kind of the middle of it, we've also got a read incomplete with the 4 month resub with Prime as well. So it's all three of you. Thank you very much for subscribing there. I appreciate that. Cheers indeed. Nightwave is live? Oh hey, would you look at that? I would like to look at that. Maybe I need to go somewhere and back. We'll find out. What flavour of arcane farming am I doing? Now that is a very good question, and it is a question which comes with multiple answers. Because you see, I'm still not entirely of the belief that DE are going to allow us to melt down any arcane into dust to get any arcane. That just seems kind of wild to me. That does seem wild to me. Oh hey, look, news. Oh, Ray, did you put a question mark on it and broke the emoji thing? Hey, look, there it is. Brumwin, cheers. There it is. Nightwave.
Shall we?
It has returned, including the new permanent weekly acts. So every week you can do the same acts. They'll be there every single week. Obviously, it means they don't carry from week to week, though. So it's kind of like dailies. Once you miss it, it's gone. But yeah. So as I said about the arcanes, I find it odd that there's this belief that you melt down these piles of steel path arcanes and use that to create arcane energizers and whatnot. I find it more likely that they'd be split by the sources, but at the same time that doesn't solve the issue of, well, steel path arcanes just being endless. Who needs that sheer bag of primary dexterities and primary mercilesses and whatnot? So we'll have to see what it all comes down to. Do you beat you to 5 Octo? Yeah, I mean I made it on stream moments I saw it, but yeah. Back on the dev stream. So I'm figuring they may go down the route of having it based on the location of the arcane. So it melt down to a certain type of dust, and that dust can be used to get something else from that drop table, or that drop source, as it were, however they split the 7. But it's fair to say, been playing Massive Catch-Up next update, like Grab Mag, Farming Steel Path, and Arby's for the first time for arcanes. I mean, fair do. Fair do. Enforcer asking, are they random? Like a booster pack? Yeah, so it's going to be like a relic pack, just for arcanes, but it's still targeted in a way. So there's 7 different relic packs you can pick from, or arcane packs if you will, and then it will roll within that. We don't know the drop tables, we don't know how that's going to work out exactly, we don't know any kind of currencies involved other than take arcanes, get dust, make things, which is all whatever. All the curiosity of it's going to be in the details, really. Phil saying decent amount of endo from arcanes would work. I mean, Yeah, sure, they could just treat arcanes as absolute out-and-out mods and make them fall into endo, but it seems like they were trying to make something a little bit more engaging than just, yeah, all those crappy arcanes, now there's some amount of endo, we'll figure out how much later. Where am I going to grab arcanes? So that's the thing, it's going to be gathering from a few different places, the idea. Although first, I do want to sort out that for my own threat, because, sure, why not, Arcane Catalyst. So let's get myself ready for that. Let's see here. It's Mozzie. Let's make that Amisha Mozzie. Yeah, that should work fine. Alright. I'm just going to go quickly get that out of the way. Not going to recruit people in for this. Let's help out some random public whoever's do it. Oh, I need to put that on the gear wheel, because of course it takes it off after the thing ends. But I should have plenty of disruptors. Right? 4 more. I have 2. 2 is plenty. It was fewer than I expected, but 2 is indeed plenty. I'm going to just get another one of those going. There we are. Best place to frame Xmas. Probably for the murder of some like high-ranking Arcane. That would be a good job framing them. But if you're talking about farming them, it depends. Are you farming them to get the loot or farming them for the affinity? Affinity would be ESO. For the loot, quite possibly either doing the Abyssal Zone, just because it turns into an expert stronghold partway through, or otherwise in a 4-player survival mission, probably. Yeah. Did you want to say I hope they don't sort the arcanes by drop table? Some arcanes just awful to get. Main barrier entry being what we have to do to get them. Honestly, I get it. I get it. But at the same time, it's like, if they make the means of getting those arcanes from alternative sources too easy, then it kind of ruins the entire point of that content where they'd come from organically existing. There is a lot of content on this star chart right now. You can think of all the nodes buried behind here that once done are just ignored entirely because what they offer is just objectively worse to other options out there. How many of these nodes have you come back to? Be real. How many of these nodes on Mercury have you actually come back to after completing Mercury? Because there's no Warframe you can get here. There's a crappy weapon if I recall correctly. No one needs to go over to that spy mission or the interception mission or mobile defense mission. Not the reason for it. And the more things that are introduced that allow you to bypass content entirely, the more risky it is, aside from just having a marketplace. Marketplace trading means that, well, someone's still playing the content. It's not everyone, but someone still is doing it to get the item. So there's a trade-off economy there, which I would have expected DE to consider. So we'll see what happens when they actually release it, what the details really are. Because otherwise, as I say, there's going to be piles of arcanes out there, and that's going to have an effect. Speaking of having an effect, there's also that from Diabetic Coma there. Oh my word, that is 25 gifted subs. Woo! Yeah, you've reclaimed your #1 spot right there, absolutely. That is a lot of subs right there. That's going out to Asia, to Lament Material, to Fashion Hunter's Wife, to Sukon, to Satella the Alien, to Puck the Hero, to Carmenjin, to Scroll of Wisdom, to Embers, to I'm the Clown, to No Aim, to Bronwern, to Ice Stars, to, oh, it scrolled a bit, to 4, to Lucinico, to Gigal, to Philor, to Chocobo, to Pimark, to Matteo, to Ductile Will, to Death Scholar, to Duper, to Ultra Enzo, and to Gigmaster. Diabetic Coma, thank you very much for that, Betty. Really do appreciate it. Thank you very much on that. Anyone who's got a gift up there, make sure you thank Betty as well for that absolute generosity. Let's just say I like the new animation. Appreciate it. SP, that animation only comes up if there are 20 or more gifted subs. There are other animations for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10 gifted subs. 10 to 19 have the same, and then 20 gets that one as well. So Betty has managed to snag the absolute highest and most invasive animation of them all. Absolutely. Enjoying notice you're still in second has changed that. I mean, you weren't exactly going to jump to first after what Athlia did the other stream without doing something. I mean, what you expect, but yeah. I appreciate it all the same, thank you. Right, let's go carry some whoever's. God knows who we'll find in the squad. Hell, we might find people that don't need carrying, but it's not like this mission can really go wrong, so I'm fine doing it public, and it might help out some new bro. Should make a GPU boost Warframe animation for 100 subs. Let's maybe not break people's ability to.
Your mission is to get inside
Lotus language / game. Hold on,
get in range.
come on. Come on. I saw that. You can't hide that from me. There it is. Lotus language game arcane shield. Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to be there. I don't think that's supposed to be there.
Keep moving. Find and destroy all of the shield generators on the ship's exterior. Shield generator
Never seen that
down.
before? I don't think I've ever seen it before
Shields
either,
down.
no.
Now get inside.
That is,
Do not let the Tenno threaten our destiny.
that is a new one to me.
There's the core.
Alright, just gonna put some damage in, shoot anything I can.
Knock out the power field. Power field down. The core is exposed. Open fire.
Shoot everything we can. Absolutely everything must blow up. Yeah, I think we're going off. That'll do.
Hurry, Tenno. That power field will regenerate soon, and you do not want to be in here when it does.
Job done.
You're out of critical range, Tenno. Get to extraction.
Yeah, that was clearly a back end bit of information. It's not supposed to be there. That's a name that should actually be named. But it's fine.
Get out of there.
What gun is
fast.
this? This is the Warzalon. It go burr. I don't have to give 20 subs to fire it. Hello, Nezerko. Welcome in.
Another job well executed.
Hey, Imperative Vandal Blueprint. Sure, why not? There we are. Easy 2 minutes. Don't know who we had here. No, what mastery ranks or anything, but it's all done. That gun's the kitchen shaker. Rightfully so, rightfully so. Yeah, well, 23, Legendary 324. Ah, there was no new bros in that squad. There was no new bros in that squad, that's fine. And there we are. Easy as that. 200,000 credits, Arcane Catalyst. Job's a good one. Can you crit the Fomorian core? No. Didn't look like there was any crits on it. But it's fine. The build I had there still works. You saw I just absolutely sailed through it. Best damage inflicted. I apparently have a best damage inflicted of 9.5 million. Sure. Alright. Don't know when or how that happened, but sure. How much do I think the Archgun buffs will help compared to the primaries and secondaries? It depends on what the actual buffs are. D gave us a sliver of information, but until we see the details, I don't know. I really don't know. All of that dev stream is so much a work in progress that they might change any number of things. So without concrete details given, it's literally beyond our understanding at this point.
Shall we?
Complete any of 15 missions. Well, that was our first one done. 16 enemies killed, no Xmas. Progress is made towards this. I don't need to rush into doing all this though. This is all going to exist and we can work our way through it all the way up to that lovely Umbra Former and that's a curious looking armor set. Not gonna lie, curious looking armor set. Yeah, fair do. We got mods along the way as well. Let's see what we got here. So, critical mutation for Catalyst. Each kill increases crit chance and crit damage by 30% up to 300%. Reduced by 30% when fewer than 3 enemies are struck by the grenade explosion. Okay. Alrighty then. So, you're aiming for multi-hits with that one. Fair do. And this one, volatile variant for the Sporothrix. Shots have additional punch through.
Oh, and take some bits, funny man. Thanks for entertaining me on the slowest day of the week.
Betty, appreciate it. Thank you very much for the 1,000 prideful bits right there as well. Absolutely appreciate that. And my pleasure to entertain. My pleasure indeed. The increased weekly mission count, so they added 3 permanent weeklies, Esprit. That's what these are down here. 3 permanent weeklies. Every week they'll come back, but it also means that if you skip a week, well, you miss that week's worth of these entirely. So they're effectively like dailies in that you miss them, they're gone, and there's 3 of them, but instead they're just repeat weeklies. There's always the kill 30 Xmas, always to do 15 missions, always to kill 500 enemies. To just kind of be extras on top of doing normal stuff, really. Let's see here. Shots have additional punch through, barbs explode instantly, barbs that strike enemies directly have additional radius and additional status chance. Okay, interesting. Worth looking into, but yeah, I think we'll leave the rest of those where they are. Relic pack. Sure. Gonna have just gone straight for like 3 eye or something. Then relic pack. Alright. Fair do. Just say, if you plan to kill Eidolons, it's more now till next night cycle on the plains. Yep, as is standard. If you ever think, hey, do I want to fight the Eidolons? Look down, night in 1 hour. Alright. Even if you wait an hour, it will then say night in 1 hour, because you'll have somehow missed it. It's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. Also, the fact that it says night in 1 hour, but it's not actually 1 hour. It can be anywhere between 1 hour and I think it's 1 hour 40 minutes. Which is why it's so frequent to see night in 1 hour. Because for 41 minutes it's night in 1 hour. Which is wild to me, quite honestly. It's wild. Anyway, we don't need to worry about that. We don't need to go there. What I'm thinking, to get us cracking, would be the Zariman. Now, the Zariman arcanes are not exactly hard to farm, but it's still a place where we can grab some arcanes, and if it turns out that the melting down process is more favourable than I would expect, those arcanes I would anticipate having more value to them, is my justification on that, compared to just, you know, your everyday bog standard Steel Path arcanes, and we can also get Steel Path arcanes in the process. So I figured that would be a place we can go, because there's going to be plenty of people farming lure, just plenty, because there's enough people that just enjoy that survival mission, just blitzing through it, and I don't want to touch Tiana Pass for the mirror defense, because I just don't enjoy that mission. For other arcanes, we got arbitrations. The arcane list from there isn't exactly exciting. We could do Orphix, but why would I? I would rather just shave with a cheese grater at this point, quite frankly. So the Zariman seems like the right place to go for this. So, if you'd like to join me on that, send me a message in game, the Kenton. I'll bring you on into the squad. Exclamation join in the chat if you have no idea how to actually do that. First 3 messages in game, first 3 people to actually connect, that'll be the squad. So yeah, send me your messages, I'll bring you on in. In the meantime, oh, there we are. We've got a Fire Cheetah, come on in, there we go. It's one of the 3 spots gone already. I'm thinking, yeah. I'm going to stick with my standard loadout at this point. It just works. I don't need to do anything else with it. It just works. Am I doing Void Cascade? I think we'd be better off just repeating Exterminates, to be honest. Just doing the Steel Path Exterminate there, I think that would work out best. Also, I will need to switch over to, what was it? Madurai. Yep, because we get that Void Strike going. Because doing that on Steel Path then we'll get the chance of the Acolyte spawning. But just Exterminate in general, we'll get Arcanes, we'll get the Angel spawn, and then pop out again without risking things breaking in some stupid fashion. So yeah. And so you say, I don't know if you remember, I do remember people who use capital letter on every single word. I think we mentioned this last time. About Gara's ability, first ability, if it works with Void Strike, test it and it does work. Oh, alright, well, fair enough then. Yeah, that'll get a lot of work done, won't it? Absolutely. Alright, I saw some people asking in chat, they wanted to join in. I'm noticing only one message at the moment. So, long shot, Timber Chad. Here we go. We got Crimson. Alright. Come on in. Welcome to the squad. That gives us 1 more person left. I need 3 Nightmare missions as well. Do I need 3, or are you just saying that Nightmare is part of Night Wave? That's just part of Night Wave, yeah. That's not a need. I can do that whenever. Oh, that's Timo Chad. Okay, cool. Very different usernames. Yeah, fair do. That still leaves us a space open for anyone else who'd like to join in. We've got MR17, MR20, we've got a Wisp and Mesa. I've waited long enough, I'll just run as is. If it takes you this long to type it, you weren't interested. So, Steel Path, Halako Perimeter, let's go. Let's do this. Stream stop for anyone else? Should be fine. Might have had a little bit of stutter, but it's still coming through from my end. Which been difficult again? Alright. It's looking all fine for me. Hey, listen, Ken, I wanted to extend you an invite to my family's annual hot chocolate party. We made 6 different flavours of hardtack candies, no chocolate flavouring. I know you'll decline though, but it doesn't mean I can't offer. Well, I appreciate the offer, Ray, and you are very correct. I will have to decline, but I appreciate the offer. Oop. I'm hearing a lot of bullets out of Mesa to see not a lot of dead enemies. Might want to work on that one, Mace. This is how bullet go burr.
No flagging. You're my favorite little
That's how you kill quick. Now we've got to remember to catch the angel wherever it is. Ta-da! I have a question. Can any Warframe break Revenant's Mesmer skin? Can any Warframe break? I'm not sure I understand the question, sorry. Yeah, I don't really understand the question you're asking on that one. Hot chocolate party sounds amazing. It does, for people who can eat chocolate. Yeah. Like, for those whom it wouldn't be a physical problem. A painful one. Yeah. Hello, Meridek. How you doing? Sorry, I just chased someone up here, only for them to jump down. Yep. Alright. That's why you have to try to pay attention to chat and creatures at the same time. But got ourselves a couple arcanes already, so that is nice. I can't be bothered to go find where that guy is. I'm just going to go this way. This is probably where the next enemies are, right? Yep, I am correct. Now, where here are they? Up, up. Hi! Behind you. That was actually slightly embarrassing for that guy. Literally just could not look in the right direction. Ooh. Red crits on secondary. I mean, we can't see the red crits because I have damage numbers turned off, so I can actually see the game when I'm firing the person. Still nice. Got ourselves a bit of an invasion, nothing to worry about. In PvP, can any Warframe stop Revenant's Mesmer skin? I have no idea because I don't play Conclave. I don't know if Revenant is even available in Conclave for that matter. I literally don't know. I don't know if his Mesmer skin works differently or anything like that. And if you're not talking Conclave, then there isn't proper PvP beyond that. Mesmer skin isn't bypassable otherwise. You'll actually just kill yourself on it. Been there, done that, tested it. But yeah, actual PvP? No idea. Oh, hey, an angel. Wakey, wakey! Rise and shine! It's a beautiful day to get your face melted. Hello, Freaky. Oh, let's just get rid of that. Thank you very much, Lee. You seem to be resisting that. Take this instead. Oh yeah, that does the trick.
The angel is trying to retreat into the void so it can heal. Follow it
this.
and stop.
Still have spill schmaff. Apply some more viral. Glaive Prime go burr. Let's just get you off of that, shall we? There we are. Get rid of the orb. Can I actually do anything about this? It's just kind of sitting there, isn't it? Which champ is that? 777? Yes, indeed. That's why I've called it 777. And done. Whee! You bugged? Ah. Well, it's a good thing we went for a simple exterminate mission.
Good work.
So we can just get this and get out.
Now it'll stay.
So don't worry, you won't be stuck like it for too long. Job done. No arcane? No arcane. Alright. You can fight in the clan duel room? Yes, you can. Yeah. You can also fight in the simulacrum. Hmm. Mesa still needs a bit of tuning? Ah, it's fine. It's not like you log in and just get a god build. You'll get that. Dark Hall saying there's friendly fire in the sim, but aside from that in Conclave there's no way to fight fight other 10-0. Radiation procs.
What you have learned here will serve you well.
I'll do it. Hey look, 2 Entrati Lanthorns. It's almost as if they're not actually as difficult to get as people like to claim all the time. Oh, Pigment too. Seriously, I don't know why people struggle with these. They're not actually that hard to get. Eliu! There is indeed a spot. Come on in. Come on in. We'll give Eliu a moment to load in. And once we're in, we'll get cracking on another run. Already got 2 arcanes. That's nice. Picked up a shiny void plume. In fact, whilst Eliu loads in properly, we'll give him time not just to join the squad but load in. Let's go turn in some of these.
Look at all the
Can I get some more standing?
sharded casualties piled up in the Heilbronn margin.
Oh, my standing is pretty high at the moment, actually.
To play with any of them. Ugh,
So if I just go 4 of them, yeah. Load of wastage, but I don't actually care.
I'll see you later.
There we are. Yeah, it's an uncommon bug, that one, having everything just lock up except movement. I've had it happen as well. It just kind of... It exists, and I imagine it's rather annoying for DE that it exists. Yeah. So when it's survival is boring on Jaya, just have to move every 90 seconds? Oh, wow. Alright. How do new incarnate weapons work? Basically, you have the base weapon, you go through circuit, and you grab hold of the new incarnate adapter. I have a video on the circuit explaining how the circuit works for you. Once you got the adapter, you get some resources from Duviri. And then with those resources, you come to Caballero, you put the basic weapon and the adapter together, and you get yourself a incarnate weapon. Evolve it just like the old incarnates on the Zaraman. Same old process, only it's got 1 less stage to it. And then most of them you charge with headshots. The Torrent is the exception. And when charged, however much charge you want to get, once charged, activate incarnate mode by quite literally just switching. Just like the original incarnates as well. It's very much the same as the original incarnates that we got with the Zaraman. Alright, do you remember how to do this? Cool, I don't have to do it for him then. Looks like you turned all the lights off. Aren't we supposed to have them on? Wow, that guy came quick. Sit still. Sit. Where is he? Sit still. Thank you. Light thing. Oh yeah, we all have to go get void blooms. One person grabs it for everyone. I forgot about that. It's been a while since I've done Zaraman. Didn't realise there were 2 people stood there. Yoink. Oh, this gun is so effective, it's ridiculous. Genuinely ridiculous just how strong these are. Regulators are abysmal. You might just have the, well, you do have the wrong setup. It's fine. It's one of those things that you eventually figure out, put it together, and off you pop. No new reanimation for you. Oh, that way. That one's through the wall. Can't shoot that one yet. I can't help but notice I've not killed an angel.
Keep hitting them hard enough, and eventually they get it.
Where did we miss the angel? It's got to be up around here, hasn't it? Damn it. Hey, has anyone seen an angel lying around? It's about yay high, giant claws, menacing as fuck. No? Okay. Dylan, cheers. Cheers. I love that Twitch just said to me, welcome to the chat room. Twitch, that's... No. What is Twitch doing today? The same thing it does every day, I suppose. Break. Okay,
When that thing starts moving,
oh, someone found it.
will.
This way.
better
300
know what
meters,
to
not
do.
too far. First haul, amazing. I probably could have gone through the teleport to be faster. I'm on my way! I'm on my way! Hi.
The angel's
There we go.
trying to retreat into the void
There we
so
go.
it can heal.
Thank you.
Follow it and stop.
You saw on the wiki, this regulator makes arcane velocity apply double the effect on non-prime regulators. I don't know if this is true. No idea. Not something I've tested. That's very niche. TV cell. Yeah, that's definitely not charging type. All of us working together, we got it. Burst and priming cannon, any good? Oh, yes. This thing is an absolute monster. It's actually kind of ludicrous. Just what it can do. Imagine having a fully modded pocket Mesa. The only stipulation is you still have to shoot. Yeah, you have to aim, sorry. But otherwise, this thing is just an absolute bullet hose. You saw the way I was killing these Grineer, right? This is Steel Path. This is Zaraman Steel Path. And I'm not using a slash build. I'm just killing them with direct damage. So yeah, kind of effective. Kind of effective.
As you conquer the foe, so you conquer yourself.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. One fewer arcane than last time, but you know, still got an arcane. Bunch of feathers. Imagine Mesa being power crept by a weapon. Honestly, the Incarnate weapons, at least most of the Incarnate guns, are absolute stonks. My equipment is Burst and Prime, Dual Toxic Glaive Prime. I have some of the most overpowered weapons in the game as my entire arsenal right now. And not satisfied with just having that, I've of course got myself Worm Prime to buff them even harder. I could also be using Panzerfaust Profiler, but Worm does the job. Worm does the job.
Welcome to Halago Perimeter. Agribiome access has been temporarily disabled.
These foes deserve your respect. Honor them with quick deaths.
Well, that's charged.
Die with your victory.
Death. Death. Just generally death. It's honest to God, it feels like most enemies just don't have hit points. I just point in their direction, pull the trigger, and they're out. I have weaker snipers than
Don't
this.
let your weapons cool down. Lots more fighting to do.
No angel over here. Good to check. What does Worm do to buff it? Exist. By having high shields and the right mods equipped, my fire rate is even higher. This absolute brrr you're getting from it is buffed by Worm. It's also buffing the crits. And again, just by existing. Because Worm exists and is alive, my crits are stronger. I've got the damage numbers turned off, but it doesn't matter. It's still just as effective. And of course, this ain't shotgun range, so I can just... If I can see them, I can kill them. The only downside is having to charge it again. Which can be a bit annoying when their head gets stuck in a freaking wall like that, or they shove it behind cover. Xmas units are great for it though, because their heads don't instantly pop. At least not that easily. Someone find the angel over here or something? No? Also, Acolyte is this way. Ooh, he's slow to heck. And melt. That'll do it. The only stipulation with the Bursten to get more power out of it is that it needs headshots. That's where it really shines. That's why I'm aiming for the headshots consistently. Headshots honestly make this gun feel like it's cheating. Which means that when they turn their back to me, it's a little bit harder. Just a little bit. Alright, maybe there's Angel in this room. Ray plays with no HUD. Ray plays the game in a very, very odd way. There is no understanding it. The way Ray just appreciates Warframe is completely alien to everyone else. That's the best description I can give you. Hey, an angel. Wakey, wakey.
That was a dormant void angel. Now, it's not dormant anymore.
Am I testing arcane farms? I don't think there's anything I need to test about it. Was there something you had in mind, Ray?
The angel is trying to retreat into the void.
Let me through. Let me through.
Follow it.
Let me through. Thank you. Alright, someone else has probably activated their one on this, so I'll just...
You can't hurt it.
Oh, no, they didn't.
Dimensional orbs are out. Use your void body to absorb them.
There we are. I'll say Void Strike for the next round.
Good. Now it'll stay.
This is the power of a well-modded team versus a Void Angel. Also, that's the power of 777. Yeah. That kind of do it.
Yes. It won't be shrugging that off.
And we're done. Oh, an emergence renewed. Thank you very much. Lovely. Hello, Raptor. Things are going well. Hope things are well for yourself. Dual toxicity and insanity? Yeah. Yeah, they're very powerful. Basically saying, speaking of those Discord shenanigans, happy Weezy. What Discord shenanigans? Rob said, I'm thinking with the arcane dissolution mechanics coming whispers, gimbal arcanes could be useful depending on what the rates of rare arcanes are. That's the thing, we don't know anything about it, Raptor. That's why I'm farming arcanes here, because if nothing else, these arcanes are valuable. But otherwise, we just don't know. We just don't have the information as to what's upcoming. So D haven't given us enough to work on. Yeah. Just got a Grenier Rare crate in a clan mission. Nice. Carry shenanigans on Discord? Nah. That's no shenanigans. It's fine. Nothing to worry about. Absolutely nothing to worry about there.
Welcome to Halago Perimeter.
Alright, let's get
Their
some
rage
stacks on
is
this gun.
vehement, Their
Alright,
focus
right.
impressive. Give them all warriors
Uncharged.
death.
Death authorized. Who's running ahead, knocking everything down and not actually killing it? Bleh.
Time's flying smile.
Time is flying indeed. Real Ed, 26 months tier 1 support. Thank you very much, Real Ed. I do appreciate that.
I'm loving
Absolutely. Glad you've been enjoying the channel for over 2 years at this point. Everybody wants this next video to be a WTF moment? Hey! Wanting my research to go into a good video? Psh, perish the thought. Just kill that real quick, thank you. Moving on. No. Oh, and for asking for us to switch to rock music. Yeah, sure, I could just stand in the middle of this mission. No risk with this one. Right, do I go out for the first time since hurting his leg? Ah! I'm sorry to hear he hurt his leg, but hey, at least you managed to get the walk in. Good for the recovery. Oh, Acolyte on its way. Belt a couple extra things here. Alright. Come on, Aki. Where you at? There you are. Slow you down with cold procs. Someone else armor strips it and then it just dies. Ah, crap. Oh wait, I managed to roll out the perma bubble. It's not permanent this time. Oh, someone cold proc this. I feel like D should really do a thing about them having cold proc slowing the animation down. That is just annoying. And someone just got murked. Rise from your grave. There we are. Nope, out of shots. Need to recharge the void gun. You there. Get a headshot. Ooh, what's this scene over here? Infinite ammo and 50% faster fire rate. Okay, cool. I have something to shoot at. There we are. Wakey wakey, I got infinite ammo and faster fire rate. I want to use it.
That's a void angel in the making. Best
I want to
be
use
ready.
it. Cheers. Wait, it didn't transform. There we are. No. No bubble of doom. There we are.
Angel's trying to retreat into the void so it can heal. Follow it
Ah.
and stop.
There we are. You can pop those with an amp? Yeah, those red bubbles, you can pop them with an amp. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's the way.
Oh, that just melted with the armor strip as well. Woo! Whoever's bringing the armor ship, I love you. Now, can someone bring a second void strike? Mine's on cooldown. Nope. Okay. Keep missing. Damn it. There we are. One more up there. One more up there. I have to do this myself. There we are. Void strike. Got it. Death.
Now it'll stay.
There we are. Eternal Onslaught and another juicy, juicy feather. Up we go. Grab some of these marked doodads.
You broke
Fast
them.
mission complete. So I'm just
Nice.
going to grab this one
Keep hitting
and
them hard
leave.
enough, and eventually they get it.
No point running to grab all the others. It's not actually that worthwhile. Ta-da! Anyone know if you can say in Clem's weekly mission for 20 minutes get 2 night waves done in one? Don't think you can, sorry, no. I think that one is just a fixed time and then you have to go. Who brought an accolade? Why didn't you turn it in? Now Malik is going to be upset. I'm going to pick it up so it stops making that tinkling noise.
Deaths all.
I think that messed with some people. As if on cube, there's Valenci. Alright, let's load up the next one. Is there anywhere a person could suggest songs to add to your various playlists? I'm afraid not, no Ginger, because the main reason we have a playlist as they are is to ensure that there is absolutely no DMCA copyright doodad problems. And I don't just mean I want someone to tell me they're okay. I have the license in document format that I can refer to at any point in time, knowing 100% it is okay. Please don't do that. I'm trying to headshot them. Why? Why you have to do this to me? Yeah. I'm not looking for suggestions for music to add to those players at this time, no. Nope. Yeet. Oh, acolytes spawning in. One benefit about these is that the acolytes do spawn a lot more quickly here than they do in most Seal Path missions. I think it's something to do with the fact that it's kind of like an open world. So I guess the timer just keeps counting. It's certainly convenient. Yeah, I know the rock one's very limited. The source I have it from is also very limited. That's just the nature of it. I have considered looking into others to expand it, but it's not been a high priority to this point. However, I'm going to take that as a reason to switch off the rock for now. Because it does get asked quite a lot on this channel. Whereas I prefer the synth waves. One, there's a lot more of them. Two, I just prefer them. Recharge. Wait for that guy to stop doing his thing. Damn it, I was trying to get the headshots. Can I headshot your spectral form? Never mind, you're dead. We need to move Jazz to commit genocides. Do we really? Not sure how many people that would go down well with. Let me just get that notification out of the way. Thank you. See us over here. Might as well grab this. Yoink. Now the other thing we need to look for is the angel, which can spawn here. Aha! Glad I thought about it. Glad I thought about it. Secondary weapon hits deal red crits. Okay.
It's not dormant anymore.
I hear someone angry nearby. Don't see them. Alright, that's charged. Help. We'll give her a moment. God, these things are strong. When you don't put the armor strip on them, you can really feel that armor. And I am not on my armor strips to focus score.
The angel is trying to retreat into the void. So
Hello, Penguin. How you doing?
follow it and stop it. Yes! It won't be shrugging that off.
Come on. There we are. Someone brought the armor strip. That's what we needed. Get it as hard as I can. There we are. Someone else has got a little bit more DPS. Perfect. Perfect.
Yes! It won't be shrugging that off.
And Blat. Yeah, I'm doing alright, Penguin. I'm doing alright. Just out of curiosity, I want to ask that, does this say... Yeah, the rock list is 31 minutes long. So it's a very small playlist, that one. No getting around that reality. So, getting a new list. And immolate. Alright then.
They finally
Splendid.
got the
Let's just get out of here.
Grenier backing up. Good
We've got
work.
everything we need on that run. Can't avoid Angel without armor strip. Armor strip does certainly make it a lot easier, yeah. Oh, hello. Hey, another acolyte. 2 in 1 run, why not? How long have we even been on this run? 5 minutes, that's a quick turnaround. Where is he? There's so many effects. My screen, it's full of mess. There we are. Ah, Esprit. See, you rag on Bing. I actually referred to Bing the other day, used Bing to help me out on something. I was doing a run through Skyrim, and I wanted to double check actually how to use a certain command. Yeah, I think I was just testing it out, adding on a perk and then taking it off, seeing what would happen. But I couldn't remember the add perk command. I didn't remember how it was actually written or what perk it was I needed. Rather than try looking it up, because quite frankly, the wiki information for commands for Skyrim is a bit of a nuisance to dig through, I just asked Bing the question. I literally went to the Bing AI chat and asked it how to do the thing, and it figured it out. Took it just a moment, came back with the exact command I needed to use. It then also had a gentle warning about how that can mess with save files, make sure you save first, which of course I did. It worked. Saved me the hassle of digging through wikis and whatnot. It just looked it up and figured it out for me. So, you can rag on Bing if you want, but maybe try it, actually. Dare I say it, maybe try it. Alright, we've got a spot open, so if anyone would like to join in on these Zaraman Exterminate runs, send me a message in game, I'll bring you into a squad, I'll close off the other tabs here, so I'll easily see when someone grabs that. But for now, let's get the next one going. Lucent, have yourself a good one. AI search engine's good until they confidently tell you that 2 + 2 = dog. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I can't argue with that because you're referring to a complete hypothetical scenario, which you don't even have a screenshot for, let alone anything else. So sure, why not? People use ChatGPT 3.5 public release version as a Google search. Yeah, they've had those kind of experiences. Because believe it or not, an AI chatbot designed to nicely chat about things isn't actually a factual search engine, and they never sold it as one. Whereas the Bing search engine is designed as a search engine, so you'd expect a better result on it, especially as it's running a different version of an AI. I'm seeing more and more of what AIs can actually achieve when it's not just the relatively basic public releases. They're genuinely getting very impressive, very quickly. Like, extremely quickly developing. It's equal parts impressive and terrifying, not gonna lie. The rate of tech development is continuing to increase, and it is beyond my comprehension at this point. Not to say it was fully in it in the first place, but it is completely beyond it now. All I can do is appreciate the results, and I'm seeing results. Oh, alright. I looked away and got zapped at my friend. Can't help but find the occasional hiccup hilarious. I mean, fair do. Who doesn't? Help. So I'll have to bring you in afterwards to read. Someone back there, they're probably getting it, so I'll go this way. Continue the zappening. Oh, hello there.
When that thing starts moving, and it will, you'd better know what to do.
As we were saying, using Opera's AI bot yesterday, had a few prompts where I was able to search the web for its response. The very next prompt, Aero says, sorry, I cannot search the web for the prompt. Yeah, I have also noticed that there are some AIs with various protections in place which just get, one, hyperactive, and two, will flat out gaslight you about what they can't do. And that's actually a result of limiters being placed on the AI somewhat haphazardly, dare I say it, in an effort to create more sanitized results, or whatever the exact goal is. To try and be more ethical, they then create all the kinds of limitations, which just make the AI seem a little bit dumb at times. Yeah, I heard about AlphaStar. For those who aren't familiar with AlphaStar, AlphaStar was a project to basically create a an AI which could compete in StarCraft 2. Not only did it definitely compete, it created strategies whereby they had to really turn down its APM because it was just unbeatable. In StarCraft 2, of all complex games out there. And they were limiting it. They weren't giving it like infinite knowledge. They were limiting it in ways that players could theoretically actually see the game. They were limiting its vision just like a player. They were limiting the units it could use, the production times, to just normal stuff. It didn't have infinite resources or whatnot. It had to actually play the game, and it was rocking it. Even with APM restrictions, it was still playing at pro tier. For a game as involved as StarCraft, that's actually damn impressive. Like, that is seriously impressive. Yeah. Thomas, not sure what your question is. You've got a single word there. Can't respond to a single word question. Arcane. Literally don't know what you're on about. I can make educated guesses, but, well, I'm not an AI either. The HUD. Oh, hey Ken, did you not pick up an Arcane because apparently you weren't close enough to it? Right, okay. Cool. See, I managed to get there now, thank you. That was the most unhelpful way, so I'm not going to thank you otherwise, but I see it now, yeah. Was a little distracted. You have the ability to type more than one word though, so what the hell, bruh. Don't know why that didn't pick up, to be quite honest with you. Not fast enough. You think it was the black square buff? Yeah. Maybe it was black square buff. Maybe it was, why are you grabbing arcanes? Maybe it was, what are arcanes? Maybe it was, hey, have you watched the show Arcane? What did you think of it? Yeah, Judge Monster, I also thought that as well, but then I had to figure through, okay, what else could they mean on the screen, because that is far too fucking vague. So I appreciate you looking out for me. Kind of need to actually communicate it, though. Otherwise we will just get relentlessly mocked. Whilst we get that started, let's invite in Lua. Oh, alright then. Have a good one, Fire Cheetah. Which then also gives us yet another space for anyone else to join on in. You could have said, hey, the arcane marker, or just, you missed the arcane. You missed arcane, if you wanted to skip there. It's a very Russian approach to it, still works. You missed arcane. I missed arcane? Oh, yeah! But hey, we got there. With plenty of mocking along the way, we got there. You said Mr. Drop? That could work too, yeah. New Mr. Arcane probably be more on the money, but yeah. You also didn't see it? I'll be honest, yeah, because there's so much on the UI and there's so many effects from so many things, and also I'm chatting to chat. And trying to conceptualize in my head what we're chatting about, because it's not even what's happening on screen. There's a lot to process in there. Hey, we got there. You know, I've dabbled in various little bits of AI pieces here and there, both AI text generation, AI art generation, see what's actually possible, seeing what the actual functionality is to try and better understand it. It hurts my brain to realize that AI art generation takes less processing power than AI text generation. That's just wild to me. I still don't understand that, but everything I've come across has verified that very fact.
Underestimate them.
So sure, I guess that's how it works. Yeah. I have a locally installed AI art generator, Stable Diffusion, some variant of it. Again, for testing out, seeing what was happening. I was like, okay, let's have a look at the text ones. I was like, hey, another Acolyte really early on. And not possible was everything I was coming across. Like, no, they're too big. You don't have the processing power for it. You need an order of magnitude more power than you have. Like, really? For the text? Not the image? Yeah, apparently so. This is what I say. It's so completely beyond my understanding. That text has always been the simple, the tiny, and it was images and videos that take up a bajillion gigawatts of everything. Just to throw terms together in complete flabbergasted nature. But this spins it on its head. And I don't understand it. I don't understand how AI art is even a thing, if that's the case. How? Seriously, the whole sufficiently advanced tech is indistinguishable from magic? Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. It is honestly mind-blowing. And this is where we're at in still relatively early stages, to be quite honest. Like, how long AI has been on the scene as a personally accessible product. For where we're at, it's kind of wild.
The angel is trying to retreat into the void so it can heal. Follow it and stop it.
It's wild. Judge wants to say, I picked up a copy of Charged Bullets. Anyone want it for free before I transmute it? Why would transmute it? What do you mean transmute it? If you got a valuable mod, you wouldn't transmute it. You would sell it. Rinse, what's wild is that no one really understands how it works, including the ones that created it. I don't know to what extent that is fully true.
Break it down, body and soul.
Because of there's the layers of understanding, as it were, and what defines as understanding it. I know there's going to be aspects of its operation, like they won't be able to exactly say, well, with this input you'll get that output, because it's not so linear. That's the whole point. It's not linear. But it then leaves the question as to, okay, so what do they mean by they don't understand it? We don't understand the underlying neural networks work? To what extent? It's like, if someone could say to me they don't understand mathematics. Okay, what don't they understand about it? They just don't get math. Okay, what's 1 + 1? 2. Okay, well you clearly do understand some math then. What? And therein lies the problem. What bit does who not understand about what? Broad statements don't work for that. They just don't.
You broke them. Nice. Keep hitting them hard enough, and eventually they get it.
Alright, we can just pop out of here now. Exterminate's done. Unless that... Was that a... Ah, it's another Thrax. Another chance for an arcane. Just got away. I accidentally gold blocked it. Didn't see an arcane. Ah, shit, there was another one right there. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh! Heck, I wasn't even paying attention. I just heard noises in my ears. Turns out there's an acolyte. Got him! Alright, now we're good. Alright, let's see here. So, Ginger's transmuting unused rares, see if you get anything you don't recognize. I would only do that with non-valuable rares. There's plenty of them you can transmute. If you're transmuting stuff that has platinum value through Warframe Market, you're not getting better chances, you're just throwing away money, literally. So we also don't understand how AI creates a weighted multiple attention graph. Again, who isn't understanding which AI's production of that, in what manner do they not understand it? Sorry, I'm going to keep bouncing this back at you, Rain, because this is all you've said on the channel so far, and you are coming in with absolute vagaries like they are absolute facts. And those two don't go together. That is some ChatGPT 3 level ways of describing things, which doesn't help. Can I elaborate on throwing money on the Warframe market? 4, it sounds like you've somehow managed to hear 3 sentences, mash them into one, and ask a question that doesn't... Which bit did I get you lost on for? Because I feel like I was pretty comprehensive there. Where did you get lost? You just keep thinking I'm calling you out. Why, Ray? About why it was a bad idea to use Warframe Market? Okay, 4, wow, okay. Pay attention to the stream, dude. What in the ever-loving hell? How did you end up there? Oh, I see, Elio, I see. How did you end up there for? If you've got a valuable mod, as per Warframe Market, don't transmute it randomly. Sell it, otherwise you are throwing money away. And somehow you heard, don't sell on Warframe Market? How the fuck did you get there? Pay attention. This is why you don't doodle in your workbook at the back of the class. You're not going to hear the teacher correctly, and then when the exam rolls around, you're going to be really surprised because all the questions don't seem to make any sense to you. For's response, oh yeah, I was 4 things at the same time. Well, congratulations on the split personality, I guess. I just... at least, I will give you one credit, okay? I'm going to turn this into a positive. I'll give you one credit. You asked what you were confused about. You didn't just sit there and go, I think Ken just said Warframe Market's bad to sell things on. I'm going to tell the world!
Calls for a song.
Because that would be even more embarrassing for everyone involved. So I'll give you the credit there. You thought you heard something and it didn't make sense, so you asked for clarification. That deserves credit. One singular credit. Warframe credit. But you get one.
Don't slow down now. Body count can go way higher.
You're saying I prefer to just give away valuable mods to whoever I'm in contact with. I mean, you can give them away, yeah, sure, if you value them that little, but just melting them down in transmutation is beyond reckless. It's just pointless. The average transmutation is going to give you butt kiss. It's why I say if you're going to do transmutation, you need at least 1 million credits to even out the odds, to roll the dice enough times that you'll probably get something worthwhile. If you don't do that, you're just not going to get much, most likely. And so then, to take rare mods, actual rare mods, and transmute those, that's painful. That's painful. That's getting a Latent Ribbon and going, oh, well, I already have a Latent Ribbon, so I'm just going to transmute it. No! No, you don't. No, you don't do that. No. No. Oh, the cold procs. Why? Why the cold procs? How is this still an issue with you? That's better. Well, that's a nice rant of the day, isn't it? Hello there, Mirrorlab. Hello there, Kuno. How you both doing? Hello there. Didzum? I'm going to go with Didzum. I have no idea how I'm supposed to pronounce it otherwise. Just going to be real about that. That is one of the names of the time. Have we had an angel?
They finally got the message.
Shit, did we miss an angel again?
Backing off. Good work.
It's going to be a rear, isn't it? There. No, 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 okay. Did we kill an angel? I just forgot. No. Alrighty then. That's that one bakes the noodle a little bit. Yeah. Backtrack a bit here to see if I can find something. Because I thought we came through this room proper. Oh, no, there it is. Found it. Hiding away.
Dormant void angel. Now.
Alright, let's see. If I go. We'll do. Wait for it to spawn. Viral wave. Corrosive wave. There's viral heat. It's not a proper armor strip, so it's not going to do a lot, but it's the best I have until someone comes with a real armor strip. There we go. God, that is so much more effective.
The angel's trying to retreat into the void so it can heal. Follow it and stop.
A proper armor strip on these makes such a difference.
Good. Now it'll stay hurt.
Come on, let me through. Beautiful, beautiful. Jim said, don't worry, Ken, I have enough stuff. I don't need to worry about occasionally burning the valuables, gambling. What you mentioned later, gave one those recently. I mean, again, it's not so much about don't worry about how much you have. It's just, if you're going to do anything with it, why transmute it? Sell it, transmute something not as valuable, if you're trying to get something you don't already have, you could sell it and buy the thing you don't have. You know, there is literal trading in the game. It's kind of intentional. It's how it works. Oh yeah, the armor strip is absolutely insanely good. So necessary. And again, Twitch reloading the chat. Twitch, what are you doing? What? You don't like trading, you see it kind of like PvP in a weird way.
And so we learn the importance of clarity and purpose.
Indeed we do, Teshin, because I have neither the clarity nor the purpose understanding here. The reason you like to transmute is because on multiple occasions you've seen a mod from Transmuter you're not even aware existed. I've reached the point in the conversation where I realised the person I'm speaking to is so far into a different dimension of approaching the world that attempting to create any alignment is not going to work. You have your approach to the game, I have my approach to the game. I feel like yours is fraught with issues that I would address in various ways, but that is only if I were playing it as me. Evidently you are satisfied enough with the game to reach a point where you feel transmuting rare 60/60 items is okay, so I'll leave you to that. You do as you do, because at this point, this conversation is a dead end. This is pure learning perspective of someone just completely out there to me. Just completely out there. It's like someone explaining to me how much they love Love Island. I'm just... Nope, that ain't gonna work. I'm gonna get nothing from this. Maybe a little bit more perspective for the world, but honestly, it's just gonna add to my ignorance, quite frankly. And I mean that in lack of knowledge and understanding.
Welcome to Halak.
Also, Sir Kelton, thank you for the bit.
Archives may be consulted by appointment.
Your enemies have grown fierce. Use all that you have learned.
Sometimes you just recognize when perspectives are so different that the only thing to be gained from discussion is awareness of the other's perspective. That's it. Nothing else to be had from it. That literal agree to disagree because there is just nothing to it.
I'm loving this.
Just nothing. Sometimes that's fine. Sometimes that's someone professing their love for Love Island, so you know. Some people really are a lost cause. Shit, I can't block that one with dashing. Why? This is killing me. This is actually killing me. All this time after release, and still the Cold Rocks made the animation so painfully long. They could just have the invulnerability wear off after a fixed time, rather than the animation. Have the cold be a reward. They're not ready to attack and we can already take them in ghost form. But no, it actually just slows us down like this. Desert Basking, is Duvry worth doing? Only rank 12? Rank 12 as in Mastery 12? Never tried it. Haven't done the old war quest. New war quest.
That's a Void Angel in the making. Best be ready.
I would recommend doing the new war first. Because there isn't an old war quest, to my knowledge, so I'm sure you mean new war. I would recommend doing the new war quest first. And following that,
The Angel's trying
then
to
do
retreat into
Duviri.
the void so it can heal. Follow
Just
it.
because of the way the story implications line up. I think it is better that way around. But that's a personal preference. Oh, I didn't need the corrosive. Whatever. We got enough viral.
Body and soul.
Burst. Kill. Death. Easy peasy. Ah. And we
It
got
won't
it.
be shrugging
Beautiful.
that off.
Alright, now, there was an acolyte somewhere. Did someone murder that as well? I guess he already did. Oh, hey, this thing's doing stuff. Let's give it a moment. What are we farming today? Arcanes. Just arcanes. Thank you. Where's the essence? Where's the arcane? Where's the acolyte? I think that acolyte just kind of dipped, not gonna lie. I think the word you're looking for is immersion, Ray.
They wanted to do things the hard way.
Mission successful,
Now,
yeah.
They're done. Grenier are pulling out.
Slide past all of
Great job.
these, we don't need to worry about them. And dip. Ta-da! Just say, I'm going to put my old perspective on this whole situation down to 13,500 hours in Warframe. Probably lost touch with reality somewhere along the way. Maybe. Maybe. Or maybe you just, again, have a different perspective on it all. I have a very,
It is done, Tenno.
well, everyone has a very personal experience with every game, and I've got a long track record of MMOs behind me. I don't know if that's the same case for you. Even if it is the same case for you, you'll probably have different MMOs from your past. You'll have different approaches to them, different development histories that you've gone through with said MMOs, which will also shape and filter everyone's experiences. There are the great number of people that will refer to things like the Grand Exchange in RuneScape, and they'll go, wouldn't it be wonderful if we had that in Warframe? And then you get someone like myself, who experienced both trading pre-Grand Exchange and post-Grand Exchange in RuneScape, to observe the differences and understand the implications for the Warframe universe and economy. All kinds of different experiences. I would have reservations on the particular actions you're describing, Ginger. Like I made very clear about transmutation of those very rare items. But at the end of the day, you also do it as you wish. You're not hurting anyone, other than missing out on an opportunity yourself. But let's face it, if we measured everything by absolute opportunity maximization, we should all just get side gigs and buy platinum, right? We want to go from an economy perspective. Or even better, use spare time to engage in additional training to further our main careers, and then use improved main careers to get more platinum. Or something to that effect.
You keep killing.
Ultimately, the right answer is do what you do. So long as you neither hurt others or disrupt others, and appropriately consider the benefits to oneself. If you're mindful, do as you do. Chipmunk saying, did you know the host can no longer leave squad and Zama mission, but other people still can do it? As in, they can't use the forced extraction to just ruin it for everyone else, yeah. Where did that guy go? Oh, there he is. Just kind of dashed through a wall. It's like, oh, okay, that's certainly an ability. Oh, there's more this way. I think this way to go in a minute. Good change, thanks to D. Yeah. D have been making a lot of good changes. Like, a hell of a lot. The quality of life update that they put out this year, absolutely immense for the amount of positive impact that had. Immense. Oh, Brox. 9 out of 10. Alright. Imagine if infinite ammo actually applied to Incarnans. That'd be even more ludicrous. Oh hey, weekly for the Xmas is done. Nice. Oh. If I know correctly... I do not, it's not here. Never mind, I saw Malika there, I was like, oh yeah, that's a spawn point. But alas, no, that is not where the accolade is. Have we... We haven't done an angel yet, have we? Have we? God, I am always losing track of whether we've done angel or not. Not seeing the one for the angel, no, so we've not done it. A quill, nice. Okay, we're pretty much through the mission, so the angel should have popped up by now, so I'm going to backtrack whilst people finish up.
They wanted to do things the hard way, and now
Angel's probably in
they're
this
done.
room.
Grenier are pulling
Means
out.
it'll be over
Great job.
here? No. Hang about. Okay. Just saying, did the Nightmare assassination on Venus? Did they rework that fight to remove the cutscene room transition? Just to get a bugged run on Venus. You get one cutscene with the Jackal after the first stab, and then there's no further cutscenes, is what's supposed to happen. You get the one cutscene on arrival, one cutscene on stab, and then it's just the experience. This is the room, this is not where I want to go. What is the route out of here? I can't bother to find the angel anymore. Butt kiss to this run, let's just get out. Unless someone else knows where it is, I'm getting out. Oh wait, it could be a... Oh yeah, it's not in here either. Yep, never mind on that one. You win some, you lose some. Your on sub cutscene didn't happen? That's a bug. That's just a bug. TL asking, why is almost nobody doing Zariman Exterminate? We are doing it actively right now, so I can't answer your question. I can't answer that. On Steel Path? Okay, you know what? I can answer it. Based on why would most people want to be there? Which is part of the reason we're here at the moment. Is because we expect that most people wouldn't have a reason to be there. Most people who are doing Zariman stuff are doing the bounties to get the Zariman specific rewards that way. Steel Path gives fewer Void Plumes than doing a bounty, it's also higher level. The benefit of Steel Path is the increased drop rate of arcanes and the spawn of the acolytes, which is not enough to get people interested. They can get acolytes elsewhere, and they can get the arcanes they want with the Void Plumes rather than getting random arcanes here. So I guess that's probably it, it's just not enough incentive. Alright, off we go again.
The art of combat must be practiced
Bop,
to
bop, bop.
truly master the canvas
Oops,
of
killed him a
war.
little bit too quickly. Now I'm getting barely any stacks per headshot, so they're just dying. Yay! And Malice is spawning. Yay! Hi, Malice. Gonna roll out of that. Where'd Malice go? There it is. Couldn't hit a single shot, apparently. Might have been in the bubble and didn't notice.
So long as
There we
they
go,
keep
now in charge.
coming, you keep killing.
That is the only downside with the bursting Khan, is getting those initial charges if you end up with weak enemies at the start. I just end up with all the stacks on the weapon and then every burst just kills them in the first shot. I have to find an Xmas unit to charge on. Is galvanized crosshairs worth putting on a spore laser secondary? Crosshairs is the one that gives you critical chance on headshot, and spore laser, the thing that isn't a headshot focused weapon, you just point in the direction of a group of enemies and obliterate them. Yeah, I'm gonna go with no on that one. That is not a combo that sounds like it's gonna succeed. That is the opposite of a good combo. Don't put crosshairs on this war laser. Unless you are really good at landing headshots with it and headshot kills, in which case, sure, congratulations, you are the best crosshairs user in the game. It's probably not the direction you need to go. Righty. Where's the next enemy? Is this way? Oh, 6 dice so easily. This gun is so strong, it's beautiful. As you thought. There we are then. Ah, now this is a room that's got an angel in it, right? Oh, excellent. Get the headshots. Charge the gun. Thank you.
That's a void angel in the making.
Excellent.
Best
Point
be
angel
ready.
started. And here we go. We got our armor strip here. Excellent. That makes us
Angel's
even
trying
quicker.
to retreat into the void so it can heal. Follow it and stop it.
Dead. I still love that. Why do I take like 0 damage? Because Lavos is one tanky as fuck boy.
Good. Now it'll stay.
I kill things quickly. I tank very highly.
You broke him. Nice. Keep
And,
hitting him hard enough.
Well, that's basically it. Yeah, I've set up Lavos to have an insane tank. I'll show you the build after this.
Yes! It won't be shrugging that off.
Yoink. Loot acquired. Mission successful. Let's get out. No notice for the same reason. 30. Yeah, you can also see the build in the Twitch blog here, but I'll bring it up on screen. So I can talk you through it as well then. Am I excited about Lavos Prime coming in the next 11 months?
As you conquer the foe,
Honestly, I'm not too
so
fussed,
you
because a
conquer
primification of a frame mostly just gives it an extra polarity or something, and allows you to pick up energy from Death Orbs, which, considering this is Lavos, that last bit doesn't really matter to me. The extra polarity also doesn't matter to me. I've got him polarized pretty much how I'm fine with him, so a priming of Lavos actually doesn't do anything for me. Cedo Prime, that could be of interest. Yeah, Lavos Prime, I'm not fussed. At that point it's mostly cosmetic and, well, who are you talking to? Let's see here. So, Lavos. I have got him set up. He's got 2,265 armor. So that's 88.3% damage reduction just as a matter of course. There are frames which would have to expend energy constantly keeping the ability up to get that kind of damage reduction, and I just have it. We got adaptation on here as well. We got the Umbral set, so I've also got 2,000 health. So between that lot, I already have a hell of a lot of effective hit points. On top of that, I've also got Arcane Grace, which is on health damage, 9% chance for plus 6% health regeneration per second for 9 seconds. 6% of health, when you've got 2,000 health, is somewhere in the region of 120 hit points per second. So for 9 seconds, when this procs, for 9 seconds, I'm regenerating 120 health per second continuously. Just am. For comparison, if I just bring up Wisp in Warframe real quickly here. So Wisp's reservoirs for the Vitality mode is 30 health per second. So Arcane Grace on Lavos is giving me the equivalent of a 400% strength Wisp. Granted, that's only in health regen, none of the other buffs, but 400% strength on a Wisp in terms of health regen is what I'm getting from Arcane Grace on trigger. And again, no energy cost, no casting cost, it's just, do I take some damage? And so I do. I just heal. So, when you put that all together, that is absolutely ludicrous amounts of defense. Adaptation emission, it's like mentioned in my adaptation video, it's probably around about like 70% damage reduction. Why is adaptation not maxed? Because then it fits into builds which are even tighter than this one. I don't have a maxed adaptation. I've not... Oh, I do, actually. You know what? Stop it in there. That was why, for a long time, I didn't have a max adaptation. But actually, since then, I have got a max once and whatever. It actually doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It makes that little difference between the two, but sure, I'll put it in there. If it makes you feel better. But this gives me about 70% average damage reduction. And then this giving me 88.3. Means I've got around about 96.5% damage reduction. And then if we take that healing, so 6% of 2072, 6% of 2072 divided by the damage multiplier. I'm effectively, when this is active, I'm effectively healing 3,542 hit points per second. 3,500 effective health per second with average adaptation. Not max, not 90%, treating it as 70%. 3,500 per second is an insane amount of constant health, and that's passive. If I use this to heal, it takes it even further. I'm not even using my wand to heal. But still an option if I needed it. So yeah. That's why Lavos don't seem to be taking damage, because I'm taking it. I'm just that damn tanky that it doesn't matter. That's what's happening. What about new shield gate mod? What about them? That's not a complete question I can answer, sorry. Unless you want me to read off the wiki page, in which case you'd have to pay a little bit more than just a comment in Twitch chat for that. I don't think this stream would be quite so engaging if I just start reading the entire wiki at you.
Agribiome access has been temporarily disabled.
Your weapons make music.
Morons.
And the
Completely
enemy
unaware there's a
calls
Warframe here
for
just
a
shooting them.
song.
And a lot of them just got sucked up. Alright, I'll headshot the ones that didn't. And use that to charge my gun. No? Okay, alright. This'll do.
No flagging. You're my favorite
Yeah, this
little
is
meat grinder.
powerful as fuck. It just kind of go, bro. You will notice at times that my health will dip down and stay down, and that's purely because whatever's hit me didn't hit me enough times to trigger the arcane race, that's all. Otherwise I just live. No, none of that. Thank you. You love this armor? I do. Come on, sit still. Thank you. Is there an angel over here? There is not. Okay. Oh, let's pick that up before it starts being irritating to peeps. Hello, Torment.
During praise the Golden Masters for another glorious day
Where's he at? There's he at.
and adventure.
Nope, he's gone. There he is. Does Lavos have any utility or is he just a tank? Drugstore, have you watched my guide to Lavos? I think you should start there with the kind of questions you're asking. I really do think you should start watching my guide first. Then if you have supplementary questions, I can help you out. Otherwise, we're basically on the same level as going. What does Serration do for damage? Okay, I'm gonna have to start with the basics. Watch the basic guide. The only change to Lavos since that guide is that D made efficiency matter a little bit more on him, which is why my updated build uses it doesn't use blind
They
range.
finally got the message. Grineer backing up.
Ah,
Good work.
lovely jubbly. The Void Angel is back in town. Screw the red orb, we'll just burn it down.
Void so it can heal. Follow it and stop it.
Oh, we both popped a Void Strike there. That's unfortunate. Black Guy says, someone who's finally got around to refine levels for the account research for a new war. Thank you for the levels, guy. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. What the hell?
Break it down. Body
You are
and
not who
soul.
I was shooting. I'll kill you anyway. Have they got this? Ah, I should probably help out. Shit. There we are. Now we got it. Now we got it.
Now it'll stay.
Got it. Alright. Whatever that was, that's on cooldown. So we are done here. I've lost track of how many arcanes because I never actually started tracking it. What we've gained today. But I think we're doing alright. I think we're doing alright. I think we're also at the point where if I look at the Plains of Eidolon now, it's probably going to say night in 1 hour, isn't it? Do we have any idea on best arcane farm for dust to break down? Nope, we don't, because they have given us absolutely no information. Literally all they have done is given us the headline, arcanes will break down to dust to get other arcanes. There will be 7 drop pools. That's it, that's all the information we have. Anything else beyond that is pure speculation. Complete speculation. Day in 42? It's day in 42 minutes right now? No shot. Alright. Alright. Let's have a gander there. Day 40. Yeah, day 40 minutes. Alright, cool. It's time. It's time. Let's go smack the Eidolon in the face. Why not? It's an absolute monster of an engagement as far as I'm concerned, but let's do it. Let's go smack it in the face. Just gonna switch a few things around here. If I screwed up this build, or is it still working? Working close enough. That'll do. That'll do. Ellie, do you accept squadways? Oh yes, indeed. Absolutely. Come on in. Anyone else wanting to join in? Send me a quick message in game. The Engineer. I'm not going to wait for you, so you're going to have to literally message me right now because my setup is done. So I'm going. Peace. We're just going. So hurry up. We got Sir Kelton. I see your message. Yep, come on in, and come on in. There we are. That's everyone. That's a full squad.
Got something. Heavy hitter
Bounty.
like you needs a little snack, yeah?
Active.
Righty-o. See you soon.
Because why not? Makes it clear to everyone we're going the full hog. And yes, I'm bringing Lavos Bursters to this because I'm that basic. I don't care. I think I brought the wrong kebab though. Yeah, I put in pans for Panzer and I've got shit. Ah! Alright, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, it's firming, not forming. Damn it. It's fine. I saw Revolt in the squad, so we're fine.
And now, a massive sentient
There he
energy
is.
spike in your area. I advise you to be careful.
You're in Trinity for low protection?
Next, you attempt to take control of it.
Okay, I have no idea how you, Oh. I was gonna say, I have no idea how you get bombs to spawn. I never learned that. But, well, there we are. That was a good start, I guess. Any more offer anymore? I hear someone got the shields down, but I need bombs. No point me going in there without a charge lure. Those are Kavats. No one cares about those. There we are. Alright then. Why are we marking random enemies? Is my thing here? Yes it is, cool.
That device is insufficient.
I'm missing a buff.
You are directed to secure and
That felt a lot
deploy
slower than I
additional
expected. I think I'm
item
missing
moves.
something. That did it. That's what I was looking for. There we go. You think they spawn every minute or something? Nah. No, there is actual spawning method for VOMs. I just don't remember it. I can get your arm out of the way. God damn it. Oh, that turned off as well. Ugh. Wow, that is a lot of lures we've got. This is an excessive number of lures right now. Chip out to stream doing the forbidden content? Yeah, because Lavos can do it. We got it in Carnon, so I can just be lazy these days.
Smaller sentients rush to the Eidolon's aid.
I can literally just be lazy with the Burston.
Stop them. Sentient energy contained.
Not doing 7x3?
Focus on victory.
Would I ever?
Now.
Effort? For this obnoxious of a fight, that honestly is just pain to even consider, so I just won't. Simple as that, really. No armor strip? Do we need an armor strip? One button. That's what I wanted. Ta-da! He goes up. Goes all angel. You strip 90% to keep radiation bonus? Fair enough. I'm using corrosive heat, so literally don't matter to me. Damn it, I switched to Amisha, didn't I? That's unfortunate. I have to switch after that. You have a betting pool? No, fair enough. Or is that a question? I never get statements, sorry, questions, which is literally just statements, but you put a question mark on the end. Yeah, okay, so do we? That's how you make it a question. Do we have a betting pool on if the Game Awards is a Whispers in the Wall is out now announcement? I've not put together a betting pool and I won't be, so I guess we don't. Which way are you looking? This way? Oops.
That
Oh, alright.
device is insufficient. You are directed
They were faster
to
than me on that
secure
one.
and
Cool.
deploy additional
Do I have a
Eidolon
lure
moves.
following me? No? Nope, that's everyone else's lure, so I'm just gonna go get one. They don't need them right now. What? Someone's just got a lure hanging out there, as you do. Okay, I thought I'd see some lures here. Apparently not, whatever. Doesn't matter. I guess we have enough lures, so whatever. Honestly, my biggest difficulty with these guys is that I just don't have enough experience to know which way they stagger to get ready to hit the limbs with a targeted shot. Because I swear they just swing all over the place so quickly. It's just difficult for me. Now. I don't know, Snake Raid. I've not been looking into it. Which one's not popped? I can't see it. There it is. It's on that side. Nowhere I can see it. It was literally on the far side from me. Alright, whilst that's doing its thing, I'm going to go find some lures. How very funny, drugstore. You're hilarious. I actually don't understand your comment. Like... Is it attempted a bad joke? Mocking? Never quite sure what I'm going for with things like that. Oh, there we go. One lure will do. Effort. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. We got a Vault with a Rubico. That's all I need to know. Oh, grab those bits there. So Kelton, you get the last sip. Yeah, no, I haven't spent 2,000 hours hunting Eidolons for, frankly, one of the most boring boss fights. It would be engaging, except for the fact that absolutely none of it is telegraphed in a way that can be learned without a wiki. Or otherwise someone who already knows the game walking you through it. Which makes it frankly obnoxious. The ways to do it are in various ways contrived, and if you don't use the contrived manners to blitz it the fuck down, basically turning it into cutscenes the fight, this is functionally a cutscene, then everything you try to do just gets obliterated around you. And it just feels terrible, frankly. The difference between a well-equipped squad and people just trying to do something, it's no pun intended, night and day. Yeah. Not a fan of it. Now, LD. Let's not gatekeep. LD's comment there, imagine wanting to have fun in this game instead of just farming Eidolons non-stop. Assuming that the people farming it are not having fun, which is unfair. Who are you to say that the people otherwise normally farming Eidolons aren't having fun? Why do you think they would do it if they weren't having fun? And that is rhetorical, because either you're going to give the correct answer or a sarky one. It's for your benefit if you don't give a sarky one. But no, I do think that is unfair to say. Yes, a lot of people don't enjoy them. I am one of those. I do feel that these fights are, in many ways, poor. Yeah. They wouldn't be played by so many so fervently if they weren't at least enjoying themselves to some extent.
Sentient energy
A bit.
contained. You are closing on victory.
I'm trying to aim, and it's filling my screen with green mist. That ain't fun. That ain't fun. Yeah. Also say, isn't that how a lot of squad boss fights in MMOs are? I agree with the lack of telegraphing, so. So the lack of telegraphing, lack of discernible mechanics that way? No. How a lot of boss fights in MMOs are, though? Probably. I've never really connected with boss fights in any game in general anyway. I just don't. They don't engage me. Because it doesn't tickle the itch of strategy for me. Of figuring it out. Because, like I say, mostly not telegraphed. Or otherwise, it goes the entire opposite way and becomes obscenely telegraphed to the point there is no strategy. It's just the obvious, hey, it says don't stand in the aura, so don't stand in the aura. It's rare that I've seen it even remotely close to middle ground. I think I picked up all the loot there. Hard to tell. Another issue, frankly. Have I picked up all the loot or not? Don't know. No Harry? Well, have we not done it? Have we done it all? Who's saying no Harry? What the fuck are you riding on? There are 3 unidentified items there. We've done all 3 of them. Feels quicker than it is. That was all 3? Yes, that was all 3, yeah. 12 minutes, no less. Queen River, we had rock on earlier. I'm actually going to switch to rock for now, so I'm just going to refund you the points on that. We switched off the rock earlier. And so like I say, the thing about Eidolon fights is, for me, the milestone of how far I can get solo. I mean, yeah, fair enough. If that's what you wish to do, fair enough. X3's been made possible. Okay. I'm just not even going to ask. Checking, is that Eidolon cool? Is that one all 3? Oh, it probably is. You know what you're doing. Arcane Grace must be busted on Anaros. Honestly, no more busted than it is on Lavos. Yeah, Anaros has a lot more hit points, but also Anaros has, if I recall, lower armor. Plus, Lavos has shield gate. Which just adds to their tank overall, frankly.
And now, a massive sentient energy spike.
They've spawned there.
I advise you to be
Grab
careful.
this.
Next, you attempt
Try and get
to
some
take control of
bombs somehow. There's something about like aiming like 150 meters away and then in the right area. So this might not even be the right area, and then you just kind of move towards, and then things spawn or something like that. I don't think that's the things I wanted to have spawn. I think the correct spot is one of the correct spots is over there, but I never really cared to learn properly. Wow, what the hell, Mister? You're in a tree. Why were you in a tree, and why were you alone? Whatever, I'll charge my gun on it. Now where is it? But I just... Hello? There's another one. Grabbed by alert. Thank you. Just need 2 more. Someone just popped a limb on it, but they do also have a lure? Yeah, it looks like they have a lure.
That device is insufficient.
Yeah, okay.
You are directed to secure and employ additional Eidolon lures.
Oh, here we go. Yep, I can indeed bring a charge lure, it's fine. Scoopy, scoopy. No, you're not going to scoop that? You're not going to scoop that. There we go. Right, freaking. I've looked at the maps and I just don't remember them because, quite frankly, the whole force spawning bombs to do the Eidolon fight is just not something that needs to occupy part of my head. I care that little about this fight in general. I am here because, hey, we're farming arcanes, why the hell not? But this, honestly, is just a sensory overload of a fight. For very little in... Oh my god, that was hurting my eyeballs. Very little in terms of return.
You are closing on victory.
Like, unless you actually max it out, it is very little in return. You have to get good at Eidolons, like, decently good for it to be out even just relic cracking. In terms of the values it generates. This time on Shrine, you hope? I think it comes down to whose lures are popping, really. I don't know how that's figured. If those bombs would like to come over here, that'd be great. Hello, Umbrella. It's going. It's going. We are shooting at Eidolon because... fuck it, why not? I'm contributing with the Burston Incarnate because I cannot be bothered to use a remotely correct setup. Yeah. No, I get you there, Thorson. There are people that pride themselves on 6x3, 7x3, apparently 8x3 is a thing, and measure themselves all around that. And I've heard arguments that, oh no, it's a good thing that it's so time gated because it gives people a time to get together, a proper start time, and then it gives you a break. And it's like, you can just do that anyway. Those are not arguments in favour. That's just saying you don't have time management skills. But that is not an argument in favour of making it where 2/3 of the time you can't play the content. Oh, and someone's got the ability to drag it out of the water with the first name. Yeah. Aside from forcing people to go do something else, I am not familiar with any real reason to just not allow people to do this 3 times or more. Yeah, at least the bursting can kill then. It's just, yeah. I think I made a setup that doesn't use the galvanized set option, so it does a bit more damage. I just didn't switch to it. Oops, the clips ran out. I've actually got total clips on, so I should probably stand next to the vault. Or I can just have my UI completely screwed up and have no idea who I'm next to. I think that was the vault. Okay, it was, but they weren't in their Warframe at the time, so I don't know if it counted. No, it didn't count. You never learned how to strip the Eidolon shield and shoot before I go out of the water? Something to do with apparently the visual of where it is isn't actually where it is whilst it's climbing out of the water. Something like that. Man, that's just too quick for me to react to. I'm a passenger on this train. Where is the limb? Is it on this side? I can't even fucking see. Is it? At what angle can I see this? Is it that? That's it right there, right?
Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
Raymond King saying, time gate is a huge reason I can't play hunts very often. Yeah. Like, yeah, that's just... yeah. For a lot of people who don't have endless hours to play the game, you know, so people who aren't content creators and aren't unemployed, getting access to Eidolons can be a pain in the ass. I'm just going to go back. I tried looking for lures. Didn't work. What made me want to suffer through this if I don't enjoy it? Doing it just to grab a few arcanes and basically turn it into a conversation piece as usual. It gives something to discuss about. Why not? It's relevant. Alright, let's go pop. Why the loot's unaffected by vacuum? Don't know. I'm sure there's a perfectly legitimate reason, which isn't actually perfectly legitimate at all, but it's what people will use to say, hey, that's why. Is Void Cascade a good arcane farm? Sure. Why not? Gillick say, hey Ken, I'd like to make the secure elector usable just for start. Any tips? It's melee. Do melee things with it. I don't have a particular tip for you. It's not been changed in years. Aside from just general melee changes. Well, that was smart.
You are directed to secure and employ additional
Whatever happened there happened. That's, oops, lures too slow. Seems so, doesn't it? Seems so. Alright then, where's it vect off to? Over there? Alright. Oh yeah, it is tangible. No lures? Yeah, we have Lude? You have the lures. You have the lures. You really need to be looking at that. Oh, for God's sake. The person who says no lures is the person with the lures who ran out of range. Yep. They were paired. Yeah, then the person who held them just walked away. I know. Don't say I know like you knew what you were doing there, because that tells me you're being a dick. So you might want to rephrase I know, because I know that's not what you meant, but it's what you've just said. You got knocked by a foot slam. That distance? Oh. Welcome to the mechanics of this game, I suppose. That's quite a foot slam. Got my UI baked. Pop. Did someone summon Clem? Poor guy. This is not an experience for Clem. Be great if we did have the lures to slow happen on the killing blow. Oh yeah, I've had it where I had one of the necessary lures because one popped right at the end. This is when I was newer to it all. And I was stood back just a little bit too far. I didn't realise that my lure drifted past me and out of the range. I was just there. But the game said I was too far away, made no indication that there was an issue that I could see, and so it just fell over dead. And of course, the random pubs I was with were very upset about that. Yeah. Game mechanics. You are stood slightly too far away, therefore everything fails. The warning of this... Yeah, there's a lot of hidden information. Like, if you listen to Onko knowing what Onko's saying, he's walking you through the fight. If you listen to Onko not knowing about the fight, it sounds like some weird time-broken dude babbling about sentient energy. Like a lot of other random NPCs saying random shit in the middle of the boss fight you're trying not to die in. Like, there's not holding your hand, putting marks on everything, and then there's just... Try dropping yourself into this with no guide, and see if you have any idea what the fuck is even happening. It is actually incomprehensible. How close do you need to be for lure specifically? I don't know. Done these enough to do them myself? Don't know. You need to be in range, where the beam connects. Yeah. Remember when we did this fight with no amps? We did. Oh, me didn't. Oh, right. Cool. Well, that was good. We're not doing another one of those though. Two is frankly enough for me, quite frankly. Also, how much time was it? 13 minutes. But too close anyway. I mean, we could do it, but I just don't want to. 2 is enough of that, quite frankly. 2 is enough. So with someone there basically one-shotting everything that could be one-shot as we went through, we're getting 12 minutes to run, which means you get 4 runs in, a 4x3. And where's my platinum spreadsheet? Let me bring up my list of spreadsheets. Engineer company. Platinum super sheet. Here we go. Accepting even a modest trade volume. Where did I put it? Open world. Here we are. Eidolons. Comes out to 23 plat per run average, at least from the old information I have here. So for us, that would be an average of 92 platinum in a night. It's not terrible. Not exactly overwhelming value. I appreciate you, Elliot. I appreciate you. You really did a lot in that pair of encounters. I need a spreadsheet for my spreadsheets? God, no. No, you don't put a list into a spreadsheet. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. So, this comes back to my original point. This comes back to my original point on doing different arcane farms. That was with 4 people who at least have something of an idea as to what they're doing. We had Trinities, we had a Vault who was using the proper Rubico setup, all the shields, blapping it so quickly we had them being pulled out of the water. You saw how quickly that was being run, okay? ABC, thank you, appreciate that. You saw how we were handling it. Yeah, we're not the absolute fastest runners, doesn't matter. The absolute fastest can do the absolute fastest things. You saw the run speed there for at least aware of what was happening group. Now bring the arcane prices down. By introducing new ways for arcanes to be obtained, bring the arcane prices down, further removing the incentive to do them because there are other ways to get those arcanes, other ways that don't involve doing the Eidolons, if that's what ends up being the case. Do you see my concern as to what that will do to the Eidolon content in terms of interest and access to it? You think the new Nightwave weeklies are not working? Alright, a few people are saying that's a probably. Let's see. Yep, no standing whatsoever. And I've done 9k's worth. Yeah, that'll do it. They ain't working, yeah. It won't die off completely, no. There are still people who enjoy Eidolons. You have to remember that. It's not that no one enjoys it and they only do it for the money. There are people enjoying it. There are a significant number of people enjoying doing Eidolon hunts. They wouldn't exist at all if it weren't for the fact that people are enjoying them. But a huge portion of that enjoyment for some of those people is the value that it provides. And if that value vanishes, you know, Ricardo's profit's already bad. It's not bad. It's just not amazing for the amount of crap it puts you through, frankly. It's not amazing. But the sheer audiovisual overload that comes at times, the frustration of it, the fine-tuning you need to do for such a boss fight, compare it to opening relics. Not opening vaulted relics, not opening Prime Resurgence relics, just everyday, normal relic running. That's the comparison to have on it. It's not better than farming fishers? Yeah. It's not better than farming fishers unless you're high-level Ido runners on. So in theory, Profit Taker is more worth the time and effort for what you get right. Why would Profit Taker be worth more, Dark Jester? Why would it be worth more? Yeah, the collecting of VOMs to charge up the lures, and the fact that the lures take 3 VOMs, but the VOMs spawn in groups of 2. You got the Eidolon doing all kinds of crazy shit, and the harder Eidolons just obliterating lures by spawning beams on them, or lightning all around the place, and filling your screen with intermittent green rain that just makes you go, what the fuck? So I'm saying, like I said, Asian got 60 plat an hour for it, he's a high level runner. I'd be interested on how he came to that figure of 60 plat per hour. Like, is that taking into account the downtime? Where you can go do other stuff anyway? Because as I said, on the Platinum Super Sheet, when did I put this together? Let's see here. View... No, edit history? View version history? Here we are. When did I put this together? July 29th this year. So not that long ago. Not that long ago, realistically speaking. And I had it noted down that if you're ready to accept middle frequency trades as well, rather than just the high flying stuff, a Tridlon is worth 23 platinum on average. Only taking the abundant trades, that comes down to 21 platinum, so it's still good. Now, the prices are probably going to have come down already, just the news of changes, but we'll see how much of an effect it has. But to get 60 plat an hour from that doesn't sound right to me. If someone's running a 6x3, for example, my information is suggesting they get it as much as 120 platinum per night. And a night is 50 minutes. And yeah, it only makes sense to exclude downtime because you can do other stuff in that downtime. Including rest. Which you're going to want to do anyway. No one can run this game 24/7. Yeah. I say it'll be hard to gauge the effect dissolution has on arcane prices because cross-save will likely alter the market prices too. I mean, there is that. That's going to be implemented over time, so we'll see the dissolution effect before we see full cross-save effect though. Hello, Fallen Dragon. Yeah, I had a good day. Hope you've had one yourself. Now, we'll see the dissolution effect. The more important detail is what the dissolution is going to be. Like, yeah, let me switch screens around. Do it this way, because then I can go, notepad! You know it's a Kenjin stream when this comes out. Time for a notepad. Right then. What we know. We know arcanes can be dissolved into dust. Dust can be spent on arcane packs. Packs give random arcanes from a pool. And 7 packs, each with a theme. Kelton, thank you. Appreciate the bit. Arcane Energize already dropped from 115 to 90 on PC. Oh, fair do. Where's the flashback warning? I said notepad, that's the flashback warning. You're never going to be able to open notepad without thinking of me at this point? Aww. Right, what we don't know. Drop rates in each pack. If dust is universal. How much dust per arcane? How much dust per pack? Any other limitations? Packs per day, for example, could be a thing. Pablo posted a picture on Twitter, it's per where they acquired. Island packs. What, so this bit here, the 7 packs each with a theme? Is that the bit? Because otherwise, yeah, we know that. They thought this was universal? They didn't make that clear. They didn't actually make it clear one way or the other. Packs per day limit probably going to be a thing. They didn't mention it. So we don't know. When I have it under this section of what we don't know, I'm saying that because, to my knowledge, we just don't know. Nice per theme like a Ray. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Ray made a link to what you were saying, like there's something new there, but apparently not. Ray just got happy. Things are on spicy? No, we're just talking stuff, Esprit. Just talking bits. So yeah, this leaves a lot of we don't knows, because as much as there's 4 points here and 5 points here, so it looks like we're halfway there to the information, we're not really. Arcanes we have can be turned into dust to get packs of arcanes. We don't even know how many arcanes per pack. But that's kind of irrelevant because that comes under the same as how much dust per pack and how much dust per arcane. If it was, say, 100 dust per arcane and 100 dust per pack and a pack gives you 1 arcane, that would be the same as if it was 100 dust per arcane, 500 dust per pack, but it gave you 5 arcanes. Same difference, yeah. What's the best way to farm bulk trash arcanes now? Don't know, Evan, because we don't know which arcanes are actually going to have value to not be trash. We don't know, because we don't know how much dust per arcane. Relative values of each arcane to each other, we don't know. Yeah, Gats Blaster. Gatsa Blaster, I should say. Yeah, I do stream. In fact, now you mentioned it, like, you're completely surprised there. Gatsa, if you had to put a number to it, roughly speaking, how many of my YouTube videos would you say you've watched? We're talking like 2, 10, 50? I'm assuming that's where you've known me from if you didn't know I streamed. It'd be weird if not. Survey time? No, we don't need to do a full poll on that. I'm just asking Gatsa. Gatsa gets the premium treatment on that one. But let's see, maybe I'm out of the loop. I haven't heard anything about this arcane dusting. Can I have a quick TLDR on what I've missed? Yeah. Here you go. Arcanes can be dissolved into dust. Dust can be spent on arcane packs. Packs can give random arcanes from a pool. And there'll be 7 different packs, each with a theme. So like an Eidolon pack, and a Necroloid pack, and a Arbitration/Steel Path pack. Yeah. Around 1724. Okay. So you watched maybe a couple dozen videos and learned about me streaming. Interesting. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, vague question? Well, yeah, pretty much. You asked for a quick TLDR? Bah! You're welcome. I literally just wrote that in front of you. And the example they gave, they broke down Steel Path Arcane for an Eidolon pack, if you recall correctly. I can tell you from painful personal experience that you can't take the literal interpretation of what they say on stream to be correct to what they're actually implementing. They could make changes, they could misspeak. Both of those happen. Is this confirmed in a coming update? Whispers? I think this is Whispers, yeah. I think this is Whispers. So for example, in terms of the whole, you can't trust what they say on DevStream fully, they said on DevStream with the changes to Tau-Forge system, the Tau-Forge system we now have, the changes coming to make that system, if you didn't get a Tau-Forge shard, it would increase your chances next week. Near enough, that's what they said. The most important bit to grab on there is they said next week. Not the next time you fight that Archon, not the next time you try to get that shard. They said the next week. And so I ran the numbers on what that meant, looked into how that would affect, what if you did different strategies, and discovered different strategies would have a serious impact on that. So I made a video, I put the video together, I put it out there. And then pretty much as soon as the video went out, days after that dev stream, Pablo then finally responded to a different creator on Twitter. On Twitter, in a reply, it was buried, no, actually, it's per Archon. So if you fail to get the red one, it's Tau Forged. Next time you fight the one for red, your chance for Tau Forged has gone up. Which completely destroyed the whole strategy information I looked into, because it was, one, about a mechanic that was never going to exist at that point, and two, there was no strategy to be done by then. A complete dead video. I took it down, replaced it with a correction for those who'd watched the original, and pretty much that's it. And all of it coming down to that phrasing of this week. Sorry, the next week. I listened to what DE said. Others was saying, oh, you're stupid, it's going to be different from that. DE said it'd be different. I'm like, okay, maybe it's going to be different, but that's not what DE said. And then it changed. Okay, so I've what? So, with the details on the arcanes, this is what we know, and this we just don't know. About to say, I found a pic where it shows a fortune pack which gives 19 arcanes in total. Probably. Like, that picture is very likely to be correct, but it's still a probably. So yeah. This is why any kind of discussion of up in the air things is always so cagey. And I can only implore people not to get overhyped, not to set fierce farming strategies on possibilities. Don't start farming 20 billion arcanes from the Zaraman just on the possibility it's going to be the way you get arcane energized, because maybe it's not. I can't give you that information. And I don't want anyone to get absolutely slammed going through the game, only to discover they've now got a pile of junk, comparatively speaking. So you're trying to keep things as not clouded as possible. I'm just trying to point out what we know and what we don't know, literally. This is about as clear as I can make it. I know that I tried to make something clear earlier, and someone took that, interpreted it as Warframe market is bad to sell on. I don't know still how that happened. So I'm trying to make this as clear as possible, but yeah. Gidlix, if you're just looking for any Lith Relic, go farm Hepit Capture in the Void. There you are. Everybody saying there's nothing worse than an unreliable narrator. Dev streams barely even a blurb, let alone narrators, the amount of stuff that changes from announcement to release. Remember all that non-existent Garuda lore word promise on Dev stream? Actually, I don't, to be honest. I don't. But Dev streams, they've mentioned a whole bunch of things on there. Everything from passing comments to things they are doing, and then you get it, and it's like, hang on. That's not what you mentioned. It's all over. So, the main takeaway from all this, on top of just this information here, by the way, main takeaway is don't get sold on futures. Build cautious hype. Build cautious interest. But anything that doesn't exist, and not just in Warframe, this applies to gaming in general. If it doesn't exist yet, if you can't physically put your hands on it and say, yep, I am playing with this mechanic now, if it doesn't exist yet, then it doesn't matter. If you act on information which is partial or promised on futures, if you are sold on futures, then you are gambling on it not coming to fruition. Whether that be a special edition tote bag or canvas bag, and they turn around and say, well, actually, sorry, we're kind of out of canvas. Here's some lower quality thing. Bethesda. Or modular Arkwings are coming to the game. Or, yeah, it's definitely going to have multiplayer in No Man's Sky on release day. Oh, it's just, yeah, you must be on different servers or something. We don't have servers. If it doesn't exist yet, it's all a pinky promise. If you don't have a signed contract, it's all a pinky promise. So be hyped. Cautiously. Gather things. Sensibly. Because it might not come to fruition. Good saying correction something that came up earlier. Now it seems to be working just fine again. Maybe it just took a while to update or something. Alright, let's see about your correction. 0.
Shall we?
0. Equals Corpus? That's rude. That's an insult to DE. I don't know where that comes from, mate. Josh Gans, not DE? I mean, I'm not giving you anything more to trust. No, I don't think that's the right takeaway here. I'm not saying, listen to me, not DE, because DE haven't told you those things are exactly happening in this particular way either. I'm not giving you any different promise. I'm advising you to, oh, that's ominous. I'm advising you to just temper your thoughts, that's all. Ico, I'm not even going to ask what you mean by that. I'm just going to leave you with that random comparison. Alright, not that. I wanted this. Still 0. Yeah, nope. Not even loading and unloading and relay did it. Yeah, some of it's still broke. It's fine. They enabled it and then disabled it and brought it back a week later, and of course that gave them plenty of time to make sure it was working. It's video games, it's coding. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. I'm going to be honest with you, chat. Right now, I'm resisting the urge to show you something that I'm holding back for a video. No, it's gonna have to wait for the video. It's gonna have to wait. It's gonna have to wait. All I'll say is the only thing I'll tell you, okay? No reward for people to watch the streams. The only thing I'll give you. So it's a surprise video? No. The only thing I'll give you is that basically I have found a combination, a reliable, effective combination that technically, or theoretically, has enough DPS for level cap. Theoretically. I don't do level cap, but theoretically has enough DPS for level cap, except for the bit where it crashes my game because it's too powerful. No bugs are involved, no glitches are involved, no exploits are involved, game mechanics working effectively as intended, but I broke the game. Somewhere along the line, it turns out that 30,000 heat procs and 10,000 or so electric procs kind of crashes my game. So, yeah, you thought crashing the game is radio territory? Honestly, as I was putting this together, his channel did cross my mind, yes. How soon on this vid? I would like to get it out tomorrow if I can, but it might be Friday. I would like to get it out tomorrow, but it might be Friday. So, yeah. I will not give you any details on how it's gone together. There have been a few more details, but also I'll come clean. I'll come clean to those of you in the Sports Tea Lounge. I've given you some more details over there, but I've also given you some red herrings. So, not everything is as it seems, even in the Sports Tea Lounge. Interested in me? You'll see. What's a red herring? I'm going to save myself the embarrassment of describing that and just Google this for you. How does Google describe it? A clue or piece of information that is, or is intended to be, misleading or distracting. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. So yeah, I'm resisting the urge because I cannot wait to share it with you all properly. But I have to. To do it proper justice, I have to. Hey, congrats Raptor, finally maxed out Arcane Blessing. Nice. That is definitely nice. Alright, I want to try some else. I'm going to grab Varuna, solo run. Varuna. I'm going to try something a little teeny tiny bit stupid. So we go Overland's Descent. I'm trying to remember what I need, if anything, for this. Otherwise, I think I'll just bring these weapons as they are. That don't work, it don't work. Thagomizer, because Thagomizer are just good stuff for me. Yeah, that's my Panzerfull Profiler. Cool. Let's set that to solo, set that to Steel Path, go to Lua. Funnily enough, Raptor just mentioned Circulars. Boop. I wonder if this works here. I think I tried it here, but I can't remember. Oh, you got yourself a PS5. Nice.
These foes deserve your respect. Honor them with quick deaths.
Alright.
I with your victory.
I would like one of you to have lots of procs on you. Alright, so I need to find some really weak enemies to get this started.
Stand by for life support.
Do we spawn butchers? We spawn butchers. Not as weak as I'd hoped. There we go. Now, help balls. Yeah, didn't pay enough attention. Of course, I forgot. That was the other bit. It uses the invis. That's what I was missing. There we go. There we go. Kill 20 enemies in 5 seconds. That's a little bit better. I was using the build wrong. There we go. That's feeling good now. Alright. And now I can just spread mass death everywhere. What'd it do? Hey, no sympathy. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. This is Ulfrin's Descent build. It allows me to basically just continuously use my 4 and kill Steel Path enemies. That's the idea. It took me a moment to remember how it actually worked. Embarrassingly enough. How are you doing? Welcome on in. Can't go wrong with cheeky Descent build? Exactly, yeah. I mean, apparently I can, but self-revive works. What I'm hoping is to get a nice slash spread. But so far not getting the slash I'm looking for. But at least I just tear straight through the Xmas unit, that's nice. Yeah, it has gone right cold, hasn't it? Oh, slash, 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 damn it. Okay, that'll still work. I was hoping for a bigger slash than that, but it works. Okay. Yeah, I've been alright. I have a video in the works, which is hopefully the right level of ludicrous. Coming out later on this week. How about yourself? How have things been? I feel like the last time we talked was one of your streams. You just took the opportunity to mock me, if I recall correctly. I mean, I returned the favour, but you know, that's what we do. It's all love. I mean, it's all something. See, I tell you what it is, chat. No sympathy here. It's still just mad that I got the top floor of the hotel and he didn't. That's what it was. That's the reality of the situation. Do I have a Varuna guide? I have 2 Varuna guides. Actually, I think technically I have 3. I have a guide on farming her, a guide on building her, and then a follow-up guide for Ulfrin's Descent, this augment, which allows the use of her fort endlessly like this. So yeah, I've got 3 guides technically on Varuna, and my god does she need it, because, whoo boy, DE just put all the mechanics into this gal. Like, not even slightly, they just went all out on giving her basically everything they could think of. All just shenanigans everywhere. But it's fine. You look at her abilities, it's word salad? Yeah. There's a reason it's one of the longest videos on my entire channel. She is insane. There's just so much detail to her. It took me so long to piece it all together.
If they detect you, fighters will soon attack.
Hey, sentience. Cool, we'll deal with that in a second. Meanwhile, everything around me dies.
Look out for
Life support's a little bit low, so I need to probably try a little bit harder here. And I got the energy for it, I should. Oh, hey, sentient. Will it melt? Will it die? Will it blend? It's dead. There's probably 2 of them. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. And it's dead as well. That works for me. Gotta be careful I don't get, you know, murdered. That would be bad. Malice. Okay, that is slightly problematic. Let's see, where is he at? Oh, Malice and these at the same time. Even more problematic. Okay.
You need to leave. Extraction is ready.
And my rolling guard was on cooldown.
Outside the corrupted. They are draining your life support.
Damn it!
And fast. Eliminate them quickly.
That is unfortunate. That was not the way that was supposed to go. Malice and these at the same time. Some of that me. There we are. How many hours did it take Testy? Sorry, how many hours of Testy did it take to figure out Bruna anyway? I have no idea. A lot. Like, a hell of a lot. She confused me in so many ways. And trying to think through all the misinformation people were spreading because people were just guessing at what she did. Trying to figure out who's guessing, who's telling the truth, what's actually working, what do I need to check, why are these status blocks happening these ways. All of it because D just didn't share the information. Literally all of it because D just didn't share. It's kind of wild. Here's a Warframe. Deal with it. Now. She's still a bit awkward in various ways. Like, unless you just use her as basically a melee stat stick. She can be a bit awkward to play at times. At least in this approach, certainly. But we can get stuff done. Hello, Megan. How you doing? Got love the DE mechanic figure out yourself? I mean... See, again, it comes down to the difference between holding your hand and at least giving you enough to work on. Which is where I think it falls apart. Oh dear, that one hit me. Because I don't want my hand held on building Warframes, putting it together, but when full-on mechanics are just missing, that's when it gets kind of wild. Because if we just pause this up here. Go into the ability. Shroud of Dainar. You see, we've got the drain, the duration, the speed, the critical multiplier, the status chance, buff duration. All cool stuff, right? And it says, Tap. Dinar shrouds Varuna with invisibility and accelerates her speed. Invisibility ends with Varuna attacks. For a short time after invisibility ends, melee attacks have increased critical damage and status chance and inflict bleed. Melee kill an enemy during this time to extend the melee buff once per cast. Okay? I mean, that seems pretty explanatory. If you look at the information below and you look at that, alright, cool. That's how it works. Right? Is there anything else in here of relevance to it? Let's see. Shroud of Dinar has invisibility to reposition. Shroud of Dinar's melee buff is extended on melee kill. And then we go into Fangs of Raksh. Shroud of Dinar's buff will only be extended if you earn a melee kill within 3 seconds of exiting invisibility. Then Fangs of Raksh again, like us Huns and all this stuff. So we feel like we've got our information now of Shroud of Dinar, right? Attacks using Ulfrin's Descent do not break the self provided by Shroud of Dinar. So it does tell us that. By the way, that's wrong. That's actually wrong, because it does break your invisibility. Briefly. Which gives the enemies enough time to look at you. And then when you attack again, if they're still looking at you, then they can shoot at you. So it kind of does. So looking at all that information there, all that information that it's giving you, does it mention anywhere that you have a guaranteed critical hit on all melee attacks whilst the buff is active? It's just missing. If your critical chance is less than 100% on your melee weapon whilst this buff is active, your critical chance is 100%. It doesn't say it anywhere. Further to that, it says it increases your status chance, but that is also wrong. Because if your status chance is 100% or more, it has no effect. If your status chance is less than 100%, it becomes 100%. Doesn't increase it by 100% or anything like that, it just sets it to 100, just like with the critical chance that it doesn't mention. And it's things like that, all in just this first ability. It's like, come on. That's painful. It was genuinely painful trying to piece together all the different things that were happening. So half the ability is missing, depending on how you want to describe half, but sure. It's like how with this. Ulfrin moves towards does stuff here. The pack deals increased damage to targets and nearby enemies that are inflicted by status effects. By a status effect. Doesn't matter how many. Lethal attacks double the damage of Varuna's remaining charges. Wrong. Lethal attacks increase the damage of remaining charges by a 2 times multiplier. So it goes from 1 times to 3 times to 5 times to 7 times to 9 times. And then strangely enough with Ulfrin's Endurance you can make that 10 times? Go figure. That's not double. 1 to 3 times is not double, that's triple. 3 to 5 times is neither double nor triple. Yeah, this was an absolute pain of the Warframe to investigate and learn about. It really was. Like, if this 4 didn't break my invisibility, why do I keep taking damage whilst I'm invisible? Riddle me that one, eh? If it doesn't break my invisibility, then I shouldn't take any damage whatsoever here. I mean, right now I've got them all staggered, so that's great for me. Of course, I managed to get the perfect status setup to stagger the fuck out of them all. So I'm at 370 shields. 139. I'm taking damage. My shield gate is popped. Wow, not breaking my invis, eh? Because it does. Whilst you are dashing for the attack, the invis breaks. That's just a thing. I'm going to go get life support, because I'm going to need that.
Tenno, if you have a necrolike, this would be an excellent place to deploy it.
As you're saying, the problem is they want to do cool stuff, but the way the screen is set up doesn't allow the opportunity to say everything. De-lock themselves onto a boat. Let's watch. There's room. There's ways to put it in there. They need to make a change to UI to fit it all in, but yeah, there are ways to put it in there. Just not the way they do it. Yeah, Varuna's a very capable frame. It's just... there's a lot to know. There is a heck of a lot to know about her. She is not a simple frame to understand if you want to get the most out of her. There'll be things going on in the background, the foreground, the whole ground all the time. Which is wild. But if you do get a handle on it, then you can just constantly claw at things like this. Which is kind of weird. And then, yeah, that targeting is a bit off. Enemies are draining life support. No! Kill them quickly!
Her essence may still be here.
Oh god, the cold rocks.
These manifestations must not be allowed a foothold on Lua. Life support is at risk. Destroy them.
Agamizer is down. No! Cool, that bled him out. I'm just going to make the most out of this. Alright, I think 10 minutes is enough for this mission. 10 minutes plus the time spent on the ability page. How long was that? Oh, wrong button. 5 minutes on that one. Oh, invalid target because I'm still in my 4 and that stops me from using melee slams. Got it.
And so we learn.
Is this raffle real or is it Twitch being Twitch? So Kelton, the raffle that says raffle in the title is me. I put that there. Twitch can't set my title. The drops enabled tag that I keep deleting, that's Twitch. Yeah, the raffle's real. So yeah, Varuna was a mess to figure out. An absolute mess. Oh yeah, your 4 stops you from doing basically anything in Varuna. Whilst 4 is active, you are then locked out of using subsumed abilities. You are locked out of your primary, your secondary, your melee. You have Shroud of Dinar, Fangs of Roraksh, Ulfrin's Descent. I can't remember if you have Varuna's 3 Lycof's Hunt available too, like if you can activate it whilst in your 4. Genuinely can't remember. So convoluted is the frame that core detail like that escapes me. She is wild in that regard. Very wild. So yeah. But hey, that's a build that works. This is why you always have the wiki open on your phone? I mean, fair enough. The 3 is available too? Alright then. So it's just the subsumes. Okay. Now, her 4 on release was pretty bad. Would I say she's the most complicated frame? Hard to say, I'll be quite honest with you. Hard to say. There's some complicated frames out there. There's some not complicated. To decide most complicated, I don't know. Most obscure? Even then, I don't know. There's a lot of frames which have been out longer and therefore more well-known. So I didn't go through the personal pain of discovering everything about them. Like how Nova had a basically hidden damage reduction for years. Literally years. That one's just hard to process, quite frankly. But this build works as you saw on screen there. You have to keep invisible for it. It is necessary to be invisible. But the duration on this is only high enough to ensure that invisibility happens. The rest is rip and tear until it's done. And then the silence there is if you get the Violence Acolyte spawn, so you see it pops up Violence, drop out your 4, cast Silence, then go back into doing your stuff, get some charge on other nearby enemies. Because if he silences you, you have nothing. You will die. Yeah. What's the simplest Warframe instead? Probably Rhino. Like, Rhino is right the way up there for being simple. Inaris wouldn't be it. Inaris has some weird interactions in various places. Yes, Inaris is one way you use the fewest abilities, because a lot of them suck. But that doesn't make him simple. That just means you're ignoring his kit. Forget Loki? Loki is a contender as well. Loki is pretty damn simple, yeah. Excalibur? Nope. Stat sticks. Interactions between the first and fourth. Exactly how the passive applies. No. Excalibur is not the simplest Warframe in the game. Now, I put Rhino up there because, well, let's see. Rhino. You dash forwards, you deal damage. It has a combo if you wish to repeat it. It deals more damage. Tank. You just tank. When you activate it, anything that shoots you just adds to it until it fully turns on. You have bonus hit points, and whilst they exist, you're immune to status. Damage buff. As good as multiplicative, it functions additively with faction buffs, that's it. Stomp. Deals damage in area. Things are slowed. You can just kind of see it happen. You see it happen once, you understand the ability. Yeah. Like, this is a really simple frame. There are others which are simple as well, don't get me wrong. But this is a really, really simple frame. That's gonna say, doesn't his augment say it adds radiation, but just doesn't add radiation? You're probably thinking of Loki's irradiating disarm, which got brought up with DE and then changed. So that's been corrected. So yeah, this is probably the simplest frame, even down to his passive. It's simple, it's also useless, but it's simple. Emit a shockwave dealing 100 damage after landing from a great height. You hit the ground hard and you bam! Shockwave, yeah. Simple. The most complicated thing about Rhino is either explaining what a faction damage buff is to someone, and then you get into the whole damage system and good luck with that, or the Rhino charge combo. That's pretty much it. Loki is up there as well for being basic. You've got Decoy, which I've replaced with Condemn on this apparently. And Decoy has basically nothing to talk about. Invis, you go Invis. Switch Teleport, you switch places with someone. Raid with Sar, everyone loses their weapons. There's also the combo effect to Switch Teleport with Decoy. But yeah, Loki's probably even simpler in that regard. And able to hang for more than 10 times longer. I mean, yeah, honestly, yeah. Now I think about it, yeah, Loki is even simpler than Rhino. Even simpler. Look around and say, hi, love your videos. Because of your maid outfit, I have to ask if you're gay. Okay, not because of the maid outfit. That's not a correlation right there, my dude. That is not a correlation right there. Yes, I'm gay. Not because of maid outfits. That is not my thing. That was for raising money for charity. That's a new one. I ain't heard that before. I mean, it'd be kind of hard to have heard it before, considering how recent the charity drive was, but even in general, just... You killed one of my moderators. Look at that. How horrible. First message in the chat, and you've killed one of my moderators. How dare you? Ernest, my hair is amazing. Oh, thank you. You think the tag on stream is a bit of an indicator? Probably a little bit, yeah. We've got English, Kenjnir, British, LGBT+, LGBT. Because, hey, let's cover the both of them. Esprit Sale takes on spot. You wish. No. You get up to enough shenanigans already, Esprit. No. I'm not handing you the keys to that. Absolutely not here. No. I'm sorry. I love your videos. Because of your maid outfit, I have to ask, are you gay? I got nothing for that. That is, without being insulting, one of the more ridiculous first messages I've ever seen. Honest question. I get it was a genuine question. It felt. Okay. Do you need me to spell out the difference? Would you like me to clarify why this is so ludicrous a question? That shoulder was pretty seductive. Still doesn't make it gay. Go right ahead. Okay. Believe it or not, being gay doesn't change your clothing. Wearing different clothing doesn't change your sexuality. Someone putting on anything different to what you might expect them to wear doesn't assign a sexuality to them. These are different things. You may draw correlations. Those correlations will be cultural, not factual. You know what makes a guy gay? Wanting to fuck men. Or they may be bi, or they may be pan. Variations exist where Look, say, dude, I'm pan, and you putting on a maid outfit as a male was a pretty cultural thing. Oh, now there's even more to unpack. Sorry, so to put the two together here, a person who's coming to the stream identifying as pan with their first ever message in the chat goes, "Hi, love your videos. Because of your maid outfit, I have to ask if you're gay. :3. That's just... Oh dear. Oh dear, that's How does this stream become? Entertaining. No, I love your videos because they're good, not because of that one video I saw. Alright, sure. I'm glad you enjoy my videos. Thank you. I appreciate that. And on that bombshell, if you haven't already got yourselves a ticket for the Platinum giveaway, make sure you grab yourselves a ticket. Exclamation ticket in the chat. Zom, just don't. Just don't. Please no. Just no. Just... Ooh, okay. This makes a fairly bad COVID spell more bearable. Moon, I'm glad we can brighten your mood some way. Somehow. Excellent. Oh, man. What arcanes did we get? Various. I got some from the Eidolons. I didn't even check which ones. Sorry for coming in with that. It's fine, look. It's fine. Somehow I could tell it was from a genuine position and not one of shit stirring, quite frankly. It certainly made things more interesting. This discourse almost made you have a drop a bed frame on yourself? Wow. Alright. Gatsa! Gatsa, you have all of one message to explain why you have written that message. Make it a good one. Gatsa, you have one message. And you better type it reasonably quickly too, because my patience is very thin on that. Go on. Learning experience for all right here. Let us know. Why that message? Racing, I saw some say community guys must finish work. Someone wants to be a new Warframe community person. Oh no. Chaos Chase say, okay, if it's Severgoth, they will give it the Game Awards. Comes with a deluxe skin, I subsume it. Do I keep the skin? Oh yeah. Skins and Warframes are separate things. If you have a Warframe, you just have a Warframe. If you have a skin for the Warframe, that is basically a permit, a pass, to allow you to apply that skin to any Warframe it matches. They're separate. That's I fell over and headbutt my phone. Yep, that's not a good enough reason, Gats. You're going to have to come up with a better reason now. Let me see. How many messages have you actually sent here? Is this your first time here? This is your first time here. Okay. This is your first time on the stream. Not a good start for you, mate. Really not a good start for you. You know what? I'm going to take this as I'm going to put this as a poll to the chat. I'm going to put this as a poll. Which do with Gatsa? Oh, better spell at least that correctly. There we go. Try by committee. Yep. Which do we Gatsa? Learning moment for all or ban? You're in their hands now, Gatsa. Gatsa put, in amongst all this conversation, is Nezha a trap? And their explanation for why they put that, I fell over and headbutt my phone, smiley face. Man is a little harsh? Esprit? This is someone's first time in the stream and they feel that's an approach. Is that offensive? Maybe this is a learning moment. Chat seems to be favouring a learning moment. Alright. We'll see. Give everyone a moment on that. So maybe they're about at giving you compliments. That's not what they were saying. Not even slightly. But it seems the vote has gone in your favour this time, Gatsa. It's a learning moment for all. So, let's fill you all in. Trap in the context there, as used by Gatzablatzer, is a slur. It's a slur. It's not used in a positive manner whatsoever. The very idea of someone being a trap is you expect one thing and get another. How dare they deceive you? It is a transphobic slur in a very specific manner. There is no way to use that positively and nicely. None. When you see people joking around region chat or on Reddit because they've found themselves banned from region chat, what those people are doing is they're going, oh no, why can't I make a transphobic comment about Nezha? Why can't I use this opportunity to be a bigot? Why can't I just have a go at people because I think it's funny? No one in their right mind is finding that funny. So either you are ignorant of the situation, in which case, don't just copy random people like you did in the school playground. That is how you start throwing slurs around and get yourself into hot water in situations you really shouldn't. Learn what something means before you repeat it. Make sure you agree with it before you start going down that road. You didn't think it was classified as a slur? You apologise? Thank you, Gatsa. Appreciate that. So yeah, Nezha is not trans. Nezha is certainly not. And again, I am quoting from others here, Nezha is certainly not a trap. And anyone who tries making jokes along that line is either hideously ignorant of what they're saying, which do better, or is actively trying to stir up with a transphobic slur, which is why the other option on that list there was ban. That's why the other option there is ban. Because that it's not welcome here. Absolutely not. When you get people say, oh, you can't even mention Nezra in region chat, you'll get banned by the mods. Wrong. Absolutely wrong. When you bring it up completely out of context, certainly with an attempt like that to try and bait people into, again, transphobia, yeah, that's going to get the mods paying attention to you, isn't it? And especially with that coming up in the midst of, well, the context of the rest of the conversation at that point was someone popping into a channel and asking, am I gay? You can see, Gatsa, probably why I have a very strong reaction to that. Which part of the UK am I from? Or into dialects and all? I mean, look, I don't have the accent from either where I live or where I grew up. I have neither, so it's not going to matter on that side. There you are. Let this be a learning experience for everyone. Taki asking, what do you think about the upcoming Warframe? Looks cool. We'll have to see what it's like when it actually gets into the game. But it looks cool. I really hope the laser isn't shit. We don't need another Wisp 4. We don't. Alright, let's ask you. I always wondered what does a ban do? Can you not watch channel anymore, or is it a chat ban? Technically, it can be both. Twitch has introduced the ability to make it where someone who's signed into an account that is banned from a channel can't watch the channel even. I think that's pointless, quite frankly, because you could just sign out. On this channel, when I ban you from the chat, it means that you just cannot chat. You cannot interact with the chat in any way whatsoever. You cannot engage in the polls. You are locked out of engaging with the Twitch community on this channel. So you miss out on absolutely giveaways, you miss out on having a voice there, you miss out on interacting. If I ban someone from the chat, and they then start causing a ruckus elsewhere, congratulations, you just told me which other account to ban as well. Got it. I take ban evasion very seriously and will just permanently ban someone for it, even if they're dodging a timeout. Yeah. What's going to be gifted this up? Yeah. They're basically removed from that Twitch community. That's what a ban does. Thoughts to say, I'd like to see ability like Wisp 4 do % health damage, would help keep just damage abilities relevant. I think that's a cop-out, quite frankly. Like, higher level enemies are supposed to be higher level, and you upgrade your gear to deal with the higher level. If it's just flat %, it'll be the same bottom to top of the level scale. Having Wisp 4th ability kill a level 1 Butcher as quickly as it kills a level 190 Steelpath Exogoxad officer wouldn't fit. Instead, it's more that D have created two different scaling systems. We have our mod scaling. You just look at some of the mods we can get and how they multiply their effects together. Versus strength scaling, which can be done up to a few 100% and that's it. Yeah. Gatsa, I'm glad you come away learning from this. And hopefully others in the process. Alright. We went a bit longer than I intended there, but yeah. Percent health and base damage, what you meant? I mean, fair enough, Lawson. Still get you. I still think it's more... D need to reconsider if an ability is supposed to deal damage, at what tier is it supposed to damage, and if it's supposed to be just moddable to lethal, they probably need a new system. Much like how Exalteds have more extensive modding, to allow us to still use them to a lethal extent in higher levels. That, I think, probably needs to be spread to more abilities. That just needs to be spread. Cosplay, I learned nothing because we just got back. Oh, well, you'll just have to cast a replay then, won't you? Right, I think it's about time we do that raffle now. Let's roll it. Everyone's had an opportunity to get in. I told you about the tickets moments ago. If you didn't catch it, well, that means you weren't here at the time, so you weren't watching. So I'm going to close the entries. Closing up the entries. With having engineering in your name, what's your education, may I ask? Geologist. That's my education. Geology. And then my vocation thereafter, not geology. But I'm not an engineer, I'm a engineer, yeah. I solve practical problems. Problems such as, who's going to be the winner of today's giveaway? Well, the winner of that one is indeed going to be Whiskey Husky. That's a nice username to say. Whiskey Husky. That just really rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Or rather the back of the mouth, kind of. Whiskey Husky. Yeah, it's kind of back of the mouth. But still, congrats, Whiskey Husky. Whiskey saying poggers. Poggers indeed. You have indeed won the platinum giveaway. In fact, as soon as you send a message right here and right now, makes it all the easier for me to send you a message. Quick whisper. Hi, send your Warframe username and platform, please. This is going to your whispers, so make sure you respond to that. Whiskey Husky, I just need you to send me your Warframe username platform in response to that whisper there, and we'll get that sent on over to you. Congratulations. Rathak say, I would like to see weapon mods become closer to ability strength mods in power. Would give DE an easier time making some harder content. Oh, that ship has sailed, mate. That ship has absolutely sailed. They would need to completely redesign the entire game's balance to do that. The complete game. So that ship has sailed. That would be, at minimum, Warframe 2 if ever such a thing existed. I wouldn't be so serious. I wouldn't be so hoping for that, to be quite honest. Yeah. Strength of weapons parameter, weapons of like 4 or 5. Weapons of pure damage, faction damage, fire rate, crit chance, crit damage. Straight off the bat there. Multi-shot, there's another one for you. Damage faction, probably other bits and pieces you can stick onto it too. Then you can get multipliers from various ability buffs as well, like for example Eclipse. It's kind of wild just how much there is, and because they're all large multipliers, they just stack together and straight off. What feature am I most looking forward to in Whisper the Walls? Honestly, the next update to the story. I want to see where it goes next. Like, all the mechanics in the game, cool. I just want to see where the game goes next. Give me all the weird and wonderful stuff. Let's see just how weird they make it. Because I was sat next to D-Zach at 10 Live for the announcements, for all the reveals, just prior to the start of 10 Live. D-Zach, he turned to myself, I think I was with No Sympathy, in fact. And No Sympathy had made his own request, just broadcasting on stream. He said, I hope D go weird. Zach said, just one thing I can say, the only thing I'm going to say before this starts, you asked us to make it weird, we made it weird. And by God, it looks like they've done that. So I just want to see how far have they gone with it. That's what I'm most excited for. See just how weird they're taking it. Because do you have a tendency to hide some surprising details away from us entirely? They managed to hide entirely the whole, we become the aura worm, we take control of it in Duviri. So what weird things are they hiding with us this time? Anyway. That is enough from this particular stream. It's been a wonderful one. Look forward to the next video I got to put out because, well, I've crashed my game enough times to make it happen. And I'm sure you guys will enjoy the absolute ridiculous situation I am creating. I'll be quite honest, I expect it to get nerfed. I'm going to say I expect it to get nerfed. So look forward to the video on that. That's going to come out, if I can't get it done tomorrow, then latest Friday. But in the meantime, that is all we got time for. But don't go anywhere just yet. We're going to switch over to an intermission screen. We're going to go raiding on over now to another part of the Warframe community. Let's see. Who can we raid today? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who's on Warframe? I don't know. We can head on over to Clover, Plupska, Nunes, Kizonite. I think we should go to Clover. I think we should go to Clover. They are always a weird and wonderful one to drop in on. They've been live for a while, but, you know, we can still surprise them. Good night, Elliot. Thank you, look. Alright, raid is up. There we are. Raid has been created. We're heading on over to your Lucky Clover. For those who've never joined us on a raid over to Lucky Clover before, never seen her streams, I will give you a single bit of advice. Be prepared for a little bit of cringe. She leans into it. Wonderful streamer. And, well, you'll see the rest in a moment, won't you? Until the next one, we're live on Friday. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your week. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.